I mean, I said that I thought were possible. How you got a guy killing for weed? I think he was just like, he was like one of those kids like who had a Mercedes Benz. And is it on the news? It was. I think there were some news stories around. Like there's some articles here and there. It wasn't like some big, overly done like media frenzy type deal. Because he by the time like that happened, like he was like, I think he was expelled for like, I don't know if it's unrelated reasons, but he was like in a lot of trouble. Like constantly. Like I mentioned the armed robbery. But yeah, he's like one of those kids who was like 15, 16 with like the Mercedes, like a nice car, you know what I mean? And like he was like always like going out, like telling like not wild stories, but to us, like, you know, we're kids, like it's like wild stuff, you know.
Good Yodi family, Damien Luck back with another banger. I am the original Fulcrum. Fulcrum, come in. Yo, Yodi gang.
Drug dealers, yeah. In our school, he was like one of the main ones, man. He was like one of the main ones. I don't know. Maybe I might have picked up from him. Like maybe my group of friends might have picked up from him once or twice. But he was definitely not my main guy, bro.
Even today, I am back with another banger, you feel me? I'm taking it back to the OG Fulcrum videos, Yodi family. I'm about to be doing a classic restaurant mukbang, Yodi family. Real shit, you best believe it, goddammit. I hope everyone's having a good day. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys drop a like, comment down below.
Yeah, I think this is like part of like the streaming, like little stories, like, you know, like tidbits, like things like that. Because like I don't have too many of them. I don't have like for days or anything like that, but I have a few that could appear, like, you know.
Oh, subscribe if you're not already.
I think everyone has
Follow
them.
me on all my social medias at the top. And hell yeah, Yodi family, I'm gonna call up an Oob. But yeah, Yodi family, I'm just gonna Uber over there so we can get baited then the whole time. Shit necessarily, perhaps, you feel me? I love every single one of you guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna Uber over there too, just because the vibes are funny. I feel like the Uber vibes are funny type shit. Maybe get a Dabbington in that necessarily, perhaps. Simple. Thank you guys for 800,000 subscribers. I should do a Q&A video or some shit, bro. Real shit.
They had him on Adam No Jumper. No Jumper had him. I might even watch the No Jumper video of him.
Shit. But yup, I'm gonna catch you guys in 1 second. Babesters on a punk bitch, Yodi family.
What's this dude up to now?
Abbreviated.
Yo, this is a brand new video. It came out three days ago. This is exactly what he's up to. He's still doing the same stuff. He's keeping on that bull. He's keeping on that bull.
Abbreviated. Real shit.
Oh, are you talking about like the dude in prison who's still like he was still locked up? He got 25 to life for manslaughter. That was the charge.
In the oob.
But like he had like his I don't know, I have some like weird people that I still keep in touch with that like they're not really my friends, but like I guess I would call them my friends, but like they like keep up with him and stuff. They be keeping up with him as like his like I don't know if it's commissary, but you could like write letters to the prisoners and stuff like that. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm faded then ho-oh. Yeah, I'm faded then ho-oh. Whoa, shawty, she just wanna go.
He's in the Uber wild and also like they're looking they're looking for love, but you could like write pen pals, but it's like mostly geared to like romantic relationships and stuff like that. So he's like what he's saying is wild, like, oh, I'm looking for da 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 da, I said da da da, you know what I mean? Like not only do they have like a bio, but like they'll have like a thing that they could write on the website, like, and they be cleaning it up, bro. I'm telling you, like if you having trouble with women, just go to jail, man. Like that's my, I don't know what it is about it, but like they be like women be loving people who be in jail.
I can see, I can smell it, man. Don't do that.
I'm sorry, man. I'll stop. I'll stop.
No, don't do that, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'll stop.
That's already here, you know, because they're gonna think I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna report that, and they're gonna terminate my fucking account, man.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh.
Okay, my bad.
I can't believe he left it in the video. I felt bad. I tipped him fat.
Why would I just spoken in my car?
I forgot, man. My bad.
There is nothing called forgot. You are in your house. You just like to do it in my car.
No, I'm faded, man. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'll stop it. I'll stop.
It wasn't chill at the in the Uber. I thought it was gonna be.
Hell yeah, Yodi family. Just got my miso soup in. Shit going stupid than a bitch.
Here you go.
Fuck yeah. Yodi family, I wish I was recording sooner, but basically she cracked the egg over this shit, bro. She cracked the egg over this shit, and then it was like a raw egg, but then this bitch is scorching hot, so it cooked the goddamn egg, bro. That's crazy.
Like this, like IRL type stuff. Like he's like doing IRL filming.
I'm gonna try this fried rice right now. Shall we? Cheers, my friends.
Fire, yeah.
It's definitely hotter than a hoe. It's pretty good though. That shit kinda go crazy. Alright, Yodi family, I just got the goddamn food, you feel me? You already know what that means, you feel me? I get to cook it myself too. I'm about to be in Dabington City, bro. I just had to wait, bro. I didn't want to get no spitty types. I didn't want to get no slobber in my shit, you feel me? Like, real shit. Oh, tits. I think this one is the short rib. This one's the Galbi short rib. We'll cook this one first on a funk fish. She said it cooks pretty quick too, bro. Necessarily. Shout out to the Yodi fam, man. I love every single one of you guys. I hope everyone's having a good day. Real shit. I
think it's kind of funny though. All his socials are mad different. It's mad wild.
These spots by myself before, bro. I'll be real. I tried to film a Korean barbecue video before. The last spot I went to, they're like, "Oh, you can't eat here by yourself, bro. You can't eat here by yourself." I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, bro." Real shit. I suggest you guys go try eating out.
I feel like, do people eat out by themselves? I used to do that a lot.
Out by yourself, you feel me? I fuck with eating out with my friends, you feel me? But this is lit, bro. This is absolutely lit. You get to pick the spot too. Get faded than a hoe, bro. Real shit. I'm faded than a goddamn bitch. I'm about to get even more faded, but this shit's cooking kind of quick, Yodi family. Necessarily. Shout out to the Yodi family. Best believe it, goddammit.
What is that? No shot. He's not doing that inside of the restaurant.
Fulcrum. Fulcrum's a
This dude is going crazy. What is he doing?
code name we give to our secret informants.
See, it's Yodi family. That shit's smacking on a funk beat. You feel me?
Oh, he had to put it away or something?
Abington City, holy shit, I'm smacked in a goddamn bitch, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, he took a dab. That's wild.
Fulcrum, come in. Yo, Yodi gang.
Oh, okay, Fulcrum, come in. Yo.
Feel me? Real shit, necessarily, perhaps. We're gonna do a new series where we go to like some cool restaurants and shit, you feel me? Cause I'm closer to the bay now, you feel me? I gotta go to some cool restaurants, bro. We can't go to the rinky-dink restaurants in Yodi land, you feel me? Even though I'll be back in Yodi land, you feel me? I'm in Yodi land right now. Oh shit. Yeah, Yodi land's a mind state, bro, you feel me? But I'll be back in my original towns type shit, you feel me? I'll be going back all the time, bro. My friends are out there, my family's out there type shit.
I'm talking about, oh damn, he actually came up from off of making like YouTube videos on the Fulcrum. Yodi, come in, folk, like all that stuff.
So apparently this type of meat gets this type of sauce type shit. I'm about to try this shit out right now on a funk bitch. You feel me? Real shit.
I don't know if he actually speaks like that. That'd be wild if he actually speaks like that. Is it all an act, or is it he's just like he is who he is?
Let me put my napkin on my shit, bro. All right, I'm about to try my first bite right now. Shall we? Cheers, my friends. No, that shit gas. That shit is gasser than a bitch, Yodi family. Real shit. Make sure you guys drop a like on the goddamn video right now, you feel me? Real shit. Fitty than the hole, fitty than the hole, fitty than the hole, fitty than the hole, fitty than the hole. Real shit. That shit goes stupid, Yodi family. Real shit.
Yo.
We still got a long way to go, Yodi family, but I finished the first one. I'm not sure if this shit's done. How the fuck are you supposed to know? I guess this one's done. That one's gotta be done. I think this shit's done. Alright, Yodi family, honestly forgot what all these meats were type shit. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys, you feel me? But I'm gonna try the second one right here. Shall we? Cheers, my friends. Nah, that shit's fire than a bitch, Yodi family. Fuck up this rice a bit.
Yeah, people be having like a parasocial relationship, man. People like they don't even know this dude. Yo, what's good, Yodi family? Back with another banger. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Basically, I just Ubered to this restaurant and took hella trips to Dabbington City, necessarily perhaps. I got insanely obliterated at Japanese barbecue, that's for sure. We're back in banger season, Yodi family. Gonna keep dropping on y'all. I'm gonna keep being consistent with the lives too. I love every single one of you guys. Thank y'all for the support in the movement. Fulcrum coming, yo. Yodi gang.
We at halftime right now, you feel me? Dabbington City, shall we? Cheers, my friends, you feel me? Party mode activate.
Oh, I thought it was Benjamin City, but he's like Benjamin, and then there's this thing called Dabbington City.
On a punk beach.
Oh, what you know, I don't know. What you wanted for the better. I'm too low, gotta go.
Oh, he got music too? That's a smart. He's smart right there.
Give it all together. I'm too cold. I don't know. You don't love me. You just want pleasure.
Simple. Fulcrum, come in. Yo. Yodi gang, you feel me? Real shit. I love every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video for real. God damn, that shit's smacking. Yeah. I'm faded in the hole, faded in the hole, faded in the hole, faded in the hole, faded in the hole.
So out of these two, which one do you like better?
I think I like the first one better. What was the first one?
This one? This one's a prime cow meat.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, this is the one that, like I said, it's like a Wagyu juice, kind of. So it's like a more premium than like all of these ones.
Yeah, sure was
All the
good.
premium ones, the white plate. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
so you can expect anything out of white plate.
This one's good too.
The garlic butter?
Oh shit, I burned it. Aw, fumble. Fucking L, bro. We got one more meat though, you feel me? We got the filet on the punk bitch, you feel me? Real shit. Shouts out to the Yodi family. Obliviated. All we have is the present moment. We don't have the past. We don't have the future, goddamn it, you feel me? You gotta do what you gotta do in the present moment.
Yeah, this dude my passer right now. I'm dying, yo. Fulcrum, yo.
For real. I'm just out here in goddamn it Yodi land, blowing back all kind of strands, you feel me? Real shit. I love every single one of you guys. You gotta keep it pushing every single day. Not every day is gonna be 100, like I've said for months, goddamn it, you feel me? Not everyone's gonna rock with you when you're pursuing your purpose and mission. But you gotta unapologetically be yourself because you are valuable and important. Real shit. Every single one of you guys watching this is valuable and important, you feel me? Keep it pushing every single day. I believe in every single one of y'all, for real. Simp, need a new Grillington. I need a new Grillington, bro. Fresh grill on a punk bitch. Yodi family, this one's the filet. See how this shit is. Necessarily, I'm smoking the pack. It got me geeked. It feels so good. Feels good to be out making a video though. For real, feels exquisite. Yodi family, real shit. We just started a new month. Yeah, we just started a new month. God damn it, you feel me? We gotta go hard this month, Yodi family. Every single moment, real shit. Alright, Yodi family, I think the filet is done. Alright, Yodi family, this is the filet right here. I'm about to try it out right now, shall we? Yeah, that one's good. I like this one. Yeah, I wanted to ask you a personal question, but I'm just so embarrassed and nervous. Is that okay?
Maybe. I mean, you can ask it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna answer it.
Okay. Did you want to get faded with me?
Oh no!
Oh, you don't want to smoke some weed? Okay, it's all good. My apologies. Shout out to the Yodi family, best believe it. I don't know, sometimes I get a little bit nervous type shit, you feel me? Shout out.
That's wild. I mean, the fact that he's in there and doing that, but then the fact I think he does it every time. There was one time I saw a Burger King one. They just let him do it. They didn't really care. He probably lives on the West Coast. That's how you know he lives on the West Coast.
Cheersington, shall we? I feel like these could be on for longer, bro. I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. Necessarily. Cheersington, shall we?
Like, imagine someone coming into your workplace with their own like dab rig. You know what I mean? Like, it's like wildly.
Yodi family, the Babington City with the Japanese barbecue, that shit tastes
I don't think there's
exquisite.
anybody in the restaurant though. That's the thing. Maybe he like booked it for himself.
Fuck, bro. Like the flavors are twizzed up, bro. Like real shit. That shit's crazy.
Like literally, there's nobody else in the restaurant. Oh, there's some people in the restaurant. What is he doing right here?
I mean, Yodi Lane can't get out. Blowing a pack is really loud. Missing
This dude made this whole thing his whole personality, bro.
can't be found. I don't do a pound. I don't do a pound. What the fuck you talking about? I can't figure it out. I'm just on my mission, getting motion. What you say in the house? Numbers going.
Alright, Yodi family, I just exited the Packington store, you feel me? Just copped my Packington necessarily, perhaps. I'm waiting for my goddamn oob. This isn't them. Shit, Yodi family. Oh, this is it. This is it, god damn it, you feel me? Best believe it. Hopping in the oob.
Yeah, it's right here. 3 weeks ago. I didn't see this. Wait, it's mad long. But I'm locked in. I'm gonna lock in for this no chopper. I'm gonna tell you this.
Bianca, how you doing today?
He's gonna talk about the dab
I'm
or
doing pretty good.
the bench Benjamin.
Ian,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. I just want to let you know, I was gonna smoke in your car, but I can't. It would be disrespectful and it would just be really not cool because I already made someone upset earlier today and I kind of feel bad about it. So I'm gonna respect you because I feel bad about it.
It's because nobody's allowed to do it.
Yeah, my last Uber driver got mad at me, so I can't do it anymore because I realized, like, yeah, it's kind of messed up.
You need to pay $350 to clean up a car you're smoking.
Yeah,
It's a sign over here.
yeah.
You got the
shit,
Babe.
I'll
Yo,
be
Babe
real
got
with you, man,
sued
so
by
I'm gonna
Nike
back on it.
recently.
I'm gonna hit the stove. Simple. Feel me? I don't even know what time it is. It's like 1 p.m. maybe, you feel me? Maybe 2 p.m. goddamn it type shit. And basically, I've been getting faded all morning type shit, you feel me? I'm in Dabbington City, I'm in Woodjamin City, I'm in Paper Plane City, you feel me? Jesus Christ, Yodi family. Yo, I love every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video, comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Follow me on all my social medias at the top type shit, you feel me?
What is he doing?
Fuck. Tits. Shit.
Here, you think you can do your intro for my video?
Yeah, sure.
Here,
Of course,
we'll
bro.
get started right now.
Hey, what's good, Gideon?
What's good, gang?
Gangington in the building. Best believe it, you feel me?
Yo, the gang, what's poppin'?
Professional raw dogger type shit, you feel me?
Shit.
Yeah, I'm at Gideon's crib, you feel me? Shouts out to Gideon, the motherfucking goat, bruh. Motherfucking goat in the building.
No, you're the GOAT, bro.
I just been getting faded all morning, bro.
You have.
Yeah.
Guys, literally, before I even ate breakfast, he was like, I gotta hit the Pennington and then I gotta go to Yodi Land. And I was like, hey, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, factoid. Out here with 88 Lammin, goddammit, you feel me? And J Money. We just filmed a crazy music video for this song I made a couple of days ago, Yodi family. Best believe it, goddammit.
Finna go crazy, finna drop crazy.
This fool's about to take a trip to Dabbington City, bro.
Oh man.
Shouts out to goddamn J Money in the building, you feel me?
Ooh, so I have to wait for it to
It might be ready.
vibrate. Oh,
It might be ready. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna go deep dive into this his past. Cause I generally like
tastes good,
Adam
too.
22.
It tastes good. Gang in the building. Best believe it. Fucking faded, bro. I smoked 3 blunts.
You smoked 3 blunts today. You got a plug out here?
Yeah.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and
This is gonna be my last video I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna spend the last 2 hours of the stream, and then I'm gonna try to like shut everything down because I have to wake up tomorrow. As I said before, I'm gonna dedicate tomorrow and like the next rest of the week, just the next couple of days, rest of the week, just like producing a ton of beats. Not a ton, but like a good amount of beats.
today I've got the man himself.
Best believe it, goddammit. Does it go much further than that?
Fulcrum is in the building, and
Fulcrum.
We
come
went
in.
deep in.
Yo,
Dang.
I got my boy Yuri with me because why did House Phone even know that we were interviewing Fulcrum? Because House Phone hit me up like, yo, you should have Yuri do the Fulcrum interview with you.
Because we were talking about it yesterday, and actually House One and I were plotting on like kind of barging in on the interview to be a part of it. We were trying to make some little plans, but then House One called me today in the morning all sleepy, and he's just like, yo, are you still going? And I had completely forgot because we got drunk last night, and I was like, oh shit, wait, I did want to go at least to like, you know, link up and hit Dabbington City or something like that. But then I shout out to House One, he hit you up and he said like, yo, Yuri should do it because he lives further away and I'm not too far away.
But you two both come from the same breed of like California stoner chill kids.
Skater as well because he skateboards as well.
Yeah.
It's like these like little niches and stereotypes you fall into.
It's just, you know, I don't know. I'm not at all surprised that you're a fan of him.
Bro, it's pretty
Yeah, we're
interesting.
homies now. We linked up like a month ago in my hometown.
You guys did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize there was a previous connection. Okay.
We did a video together where we went to IHOP and got stoned in an IHOP and
Yeah, they got mad at us for
they did.
taking dabs in the goddamn IHOP.
Okay, wait. So how long were you taking
this
dabs
dude is just
before
going too
they
crazy.
ran up on you in the IHOP?
I would say we got in 2 solid dabs each.
Yeah.
And then the waiter, he was kind of tripping. He was like, guys, that's not cool. I forget exactly what he said, but he wasn't very happy.
There's something about the dab smoke where you can kind of ignore it a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
But like a wood, I feel like if you light a wood in the IHOP, it's like
Hell nah.
instantaneously everybody's gonna be on you.
Yeah, most definitely. The Woodjamin's kind of ignorant, but I feel like
it's loud.
Yeah, the dab
It
dissipates
takes over
in a
the
minute.
room.
The dab will dissipate in like a minute.
That's
You
true.
don't even smell it anymore.
It's kind of true.
Like back in the day, I used to hit the weed pen on the plane. and then like kind of breathe it into my shirt.
Hell
And
nah.
it didn't really like hide it good enough, but like in my brain, I thought it was gonna be all right, but then I did it, and everybody was kind of looking at me. But it wasn't so bad that they like kicked me off the plane.
It's like a thing where you can look over and think like, I think that guy smells like weed, but you don't really see any smoke blowing, and then like, and the smell does dissipate over time, and you're like, whatever, maybe I just smelled his
That's
clothes
risky
or
as hell on
something.
the goddamn plane.
100%.
But I'm talking like 10 years ago when nobody even knew about a weed pen yet.
That's even more dangerous 10 years ago.
But I'm saying this is one, maybe not 10, maybe like 8. But that's like when I first found out about weed pens, and it seemed like a magic invention because our whole life, in order to smoke weed, you had to like create a cloud of smoke.
For real.
And then all of a sudden the weed pen comes out, and it's like, oh, I can just kind of like hit this and then tuck it back in my pocket. There's no rolling. There's no like. It really seemed like an unbelievable technological improvement that I don't really mess with the pens anymore, which is really kind of stupid.
Yeah, flour's the best.
Yeah, I agree with Fulcrum right there. It is the best, yo. Like, this is like some next level content. I might have to like for real, yeah. I might even put this up on my YouTube, just like the Fulcrum. I react straight up for Fulcrum. It's like 3 hour long react to like a bunch of the Fulcrum videos. So I think I watched 2 of them, or maybe 1, and then this interview on, and that's it. That's enough content.
Hell yeah. Joints or woods. I think flour's the best.
Do you think it's because you just love the feeling of tobacco being mixed with the weed? Like,
I think this might be the peak content, the best content I've put out. React God. Nah. But this today has been the best day in terms of the content that I put out on the stream, I think.
Like, are you as addicted to that as I am? And I assume, well, you smoke straight weed, right?
No, I smoke spliffs only.
Now you're on the spliffs.
And I've asked them to smoke a spliff because it's basically the same thing as a wood, and he refuses.
Oh, you won't do that?
Yeah, I won't smoke a spliff.
Ever.
I mean, I used to in high school. Used to take
you're
the
laughing.
bong rips with the tobacco.
I started today. Like, you know, the standard like news. Like, I think I didn't even go on WorldStar. I started like making beats, bro. Like today. And then I got to here. I didn't play that Horizon Zero Dawn for too long. I know some laggy stuff, but I could edit stuff out and stuff like that because this was a really good VOD.
When there too.
Ooh, that was.
I mean, you hooked it up, man. Like, you gave me ideas for the Last of Us. I'm probably gonna play that when it comes out, and also some of the new content, like new videos, new creators I didn't know on YouTube, and the Nigerian stuff too.
That was an era in my life.
Yeah, it's fun.
Not
That
long
make
era.
you dizzy type. Shit.
No,
Super. You would need to take a nap for sure after you. We would call them moles. We call them moles.
Mokes. We would call them mokes back home.
Why a moke?
I don't know.
I've heard both. That's funny. I've heard moke and
I heard
moke.
mook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mook. There you go. Yeah.
Is it mook
as
like
well.
a racial slur?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah?
You're thinking about a different one.
There's something close to that. No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you're thinking of the one with the G.
Yeah.
That one is.
Yeah, that's what I.
But
That's
I
what
think
was
mook might be something too.
Now you held it down. I think the
We'll look
chatters,
into it. Anyway,
like, you
What's
are a
going on, dude? How you
factor.
doing?
Like, you're part of the
I'm doing
content
great,
too.
man.
Yo.
I've been out here in LA since Thursday.
I wouldn't be here without you. You know what I mean?
A quarter pound of weed over
Jesus.
a quarter pound.
I wouldn't be honest with you, man.
Woods, papers. Yesterday I didn't even smoke any woods. Or no, 2 days ago I didn't smoke a wood. I've been trying to lay off of them.
but were you still?
You trying to play this
hitting
game and
the
it keeps
dabs and stuff?
closing?
Yeah, I was smoking joints and stuff. I've been smoking the Murphos.
Yeah. I want to be here. Yeah.
This is the weed you're pushing right now.
Yeah.
This is your strain, or is this just somebody hooked you up and you're hyped on it?
No, they're the family. They've just been hooking me up. And I love their flavors. I think Blasey works with them too.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, because we just found out that you with Blasey and that you actually copped this ashtray. What was it? Ash on me, Ashley.
Yeah, exactly.
Ash on me, Ashley.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I get anywhere I get, if I keep taking off, it's like all due to like the chatters and like the support from you guys, you know? Like, it's not coming from me for the most part. I might have like an idea for what I want to do and accomplish in the day, but wherever it goes is wherever it goes, you know? Word. I appreciate it for real, yeah.
Right there in the middle too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, right here. Here's the packaging to the box.
Or the tongue broke off. You can Google it if you want to get a good look at it. But you said you actually ordered it, which was like, immediately I felt like, oh, he is family with the No Jumper crew, because
Hell yeah.
not only did he smoke weed at the IHOP with Yuri, but he also copped the Nothing Personal when it first came out.
Dude, I've been tapped into No Jumpers since like 2015.
For real?
Yeah, the first one I seen was the Ian Connor, Shane Avelli interview, and I've been tapped in ever since then.
See, that's legendary because that was, I believe, 2015, which when I was going back through my old interviews and I saw like, dude, I got that one in the first, not even year, like the first 6 months of me doing interviews, and that was pretty crazy. Like 2015
crazy.
is very rare no jumper territory because X was in 2016, and that's when kind of like everybody who became a fan of it became a fan of it.
Yeah, I remember that one too.
What's interesting too is he's I asked him before. He said he's 23, which like at that point would put him into that high school demographic of kids who are just tuning into those interviews at that point.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's pretty interesting.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm a grown man with the sensibilities of a small child, so it just makes sense.
Dude, you know what's crazy about the Ashley thing is Blasey actually texted me.
I mean, No Jumper, like, I love the interviews. I wouldn't react to every single No Jumper interview because there's some interviews like there's a Alexis Texas interview that I've watched and stuff like that. There's some stuff that like is like kind of like skating on the TOS, like it's like skating, like kind of.
Me, he made a video of him opening it and like doing unpackaging.
So he already knows. Okay, cool.
And he sent that to me like a couple months ago. And when he sent
I think this is gonna take longer than 2 hours.
And I had already seen his channel before, and he was at like 40,000 subscribers at that point.
Right.
And literally a month later, he was like at 600K.
What do you blame for that? Is it all Aiden Ross, or is it just kind of he was a part of it and then it just started to gain steam from there?
Okay, so when I had 1,000 subscribers, I did this little competition. I was like, yo, I got $50. Whoever has the most viral TikTok using my YouTube clips in like 2 weeks.
That's smart because that's like what Mr. Beast has been talking about a bit and stuff too. Yeah.
Yep. And so that first TikTok competition brought me from 1K to 5K. Then I did it again at 5K. I was like, yo, I got $100 and some free Yodi Land apparel merch for whoever has the most viral video in 2 weeks. And then that competition brought me from 5K to like 100K. And it just started spreading like wildfire from there. Like XQC noticed me. Aiden Ross noticed me.
Yeah, XQC. Like there's an ecosystem now, like an ecosystem that's just emerging of content. Like, so like even like the people who are like at the foundation of it, like the on the ground, like journalists, now you could call them to be like considered to be journalists. Like Adam 22 is like, I would say like on the ground interviewing people, like,
and just started going crazy. Like it's a
and then there are
combination
people
of a lot
who
of
react,
things, but
you know.
TikTok competition is like what initially like skyrocketed that shit.
Right. Because I'm not gonna lie, it was like a couple weeks ago, some random fan that I have an open DM with hit me and was like, dude, you need to interview Fulcrum, yada yada. And so I went on YouTube and I typed in.
Yeah, there are people who
and
react.
The first thing I saw was that Patrick CC video that he just dropped.
And it's like, it's a weird thing. I'm gonna make you the beast react. Everything in the ecosystem is important because then there are the people who like chop it up and edit it and like find those moments that are dope and like spread it, to like places like TikTok or YouTube Shorts.
And I watched it
because a lot of people's minds are not like geared towards that type of content, especially when it comes to either short form or long form type content. So I'm just interested in it now more and more as I'm like spending more time with it.
Immediately became like really hyped on it and felt kind of like a lame that I didn't already know about it, because that video summed it up very nicely. And like one of the main things that he summed up was that like a lot of poppin' streamers now, whether it's Speed or Gideon or whatever, like there's an element of their content where they're going out in public and they're fucking with people and getting a reaction from them and shit like that. And for the most part, they like get away with it because they are funny and they're charming, so it works.
Yeah.
But yours is kind of like a different take on that, where instead of like walking up to a random guy and kind of messing with him, you're just sort of like existing, just being yourself in public. And there's like something about the way that you just sort of act oblivious to the consequences. And then it sort of happens and you're kind of cool about it. Like, oh, all right. Yeah, man, I'll go. I don't know. There's like,
it's just vlogging.
But it's a different take on the live streaming IRL genre.
Because it's all edited up and stuff too.
Yeah.
Because I live stream and I also go out and do my vlogs.
So when I watch the vlogs on YouTube, those aren't all live streams?
They're not live streams. Yeah, they're just I film on my GoPro.
Okay.
Film on my GoPro, then I edit them up and then I post them.
That's what I find interesting about them too, is the way you film them. They look like an IRL stream, and like the way you interact with what's going on, it seems like it's an IRL stream, but it's actually just a YouTube video.
Can I stream any anime? I would have to license, like if I wanted to do it legally, I would have to license the anime. I would have to like find the creators of it and like figure out a deal or something like that. But I don't know. But it says like I don't think I can like infringe on anybody's copyright. Even with the YouTube stuff, like YouTube Reacts, I can't just like sit down and press play on a video, because it's not fair use. Like I would have to like add extra commentary. Like I'll have to pause. Like I'll make it like add like at least like 60% of the content has to be me too. Like adding to it. I can't just like copy and paste like this YouTube video, this Fulcrum interview, and it's mine, but it's not. It's Adam 22's interview. You know what I mean?
I watched like 5 of them in a row.
I think YouTube is a special place where like if the anime is on YouTube, I don't know if there are any animes on YouTube, I could potentially react to them. It doesn't suck, man. Like it sounds like, it seems like it does, but like there are people who worked hard on like making that content, you know, like they want to get paid too. Like I can't just like be ripping off everybody. There definitely is. Oh, if there are animes on YouTube, yeah, for sure, because it falls under the fair use policy in the United States government. That's why I'm only going off of like what the United States government can allow. Especially when it comes to like Twitch and YouTube. Those are the two platforms really I would say that I'm like focused on.
Bro, and I was thinking the whole time that these must have been live streams, so I just found out. That's
Which one did you watch?
You almost getting in the fight at 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah.
One of the other ones, it was at like a Target or some shit. You're smoking, and I thought it was pretty funny because like a random black dude just appears and it like he's a security guard, but like he was like an undercover shopper dude.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you got another link on me?
I was expecting it to be a little bit longer.
Raiden Shogun. It's so dumb.
Centuries past.
She'll probably be the next
Deep in the heart of this.
Damn, that's an Ouroboros. They taking reacts, like a bunch of reacts. Is it one channel? Wow. Wow. I just like squirted a little bit, man. I'm just saying, yeah, like.
Stands the lofty abode of the Raiden Shogun.
Damn, that shit look clean. These boys know how to clean.
At mortal joys and wonders.
Yeah, I mean those are gimme reacts, I feel like. Too. There's certain gimme reacts where like if there's like a new game that comes out or like a new character.
Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just an adorable couple in love that loves
There are a dime a dozen.
some reaction videos together.
We are adorable. That really sums it up.
Yeah,
You
it
can do the
does.
same shit.
And so this is Honkai Impact 3rd. It's been something that's been asked for a lot on this channel, and we've been trying to figure out the best way to kind of go about doing it. There's a lot to dive into this universe. So I decided to do the animated shorts, but in addition to the animated shorts, we're
but I can react to this anime in particular. Okay.
doing some like lore videos in there or like and whatnot, and to get like a little bit more about this universe as we watch these animated.
But I feel like they're like, it's obvious that they don't care about it. You know, they're just doing it just for the money, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Shorts from Honkai Impact 3rd, and we're doing it in parts. So after a little bit, a big chunk of it, we'll do a little bit of discussion, then we'll do another chunk of it and do another discussion.
Duh. Okay. So now I understand. Like, it's for the money. Yeah, it is for the money. Yeah.
Greetings, captains. Welcome to the Honkai Operations Center.
Honkai.
Have you wondered where the
Sir,
Valkyries came from?
Yeah.
What are they fighting for? And what exactly does Honkai
Northern
mean?
accent, Honkai.
Like even if you see like how their screen, like it's like 25% of the video, so like you could argue in a court of law. I don't think they would ever like be sued or anything like that, but you can argue, they could argue if they were being sued in a court of law that they were using only that video for 25% of their content. This guy's input because he's an opera singer.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the Pain Train. Let's listen to Rubia. You know how this works. I listen to the music, talk about it, and then we watch the video and I talk about it. If you're new here, I'm a pro opera singer turned voice actor. I love music, I love video game music, and yeah, here we go.
Life blooms like a flower far away, all by the road, waiting for the one to find a way back home.
I miss who I used to be. Everything has changed. Everything is different than what it was. And it's, can we go back? Can we go back to what we had? I'm waiting for that person. I could be wrong.
Was 1,000 times, no footprints of come and go. You who once went by, where will you belong? I feel your sigh and breath in the last blow of wind. Not yet for the story on the last page, it's not the end. Life blooms like a flower far away, all by the road, waiting for the one to find a way back home.
You know, I miss you.
I see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like different. You could have different approaches to it. I think Adam was saying that in this little interview. That's a quick bag though. 100K views.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always know there's undercover shoppers in Target, but I never actually seen one.
Yeah, they're all over.
And I'm like, oh shit, so that's how it happens. He just appears.
Yep. That shit's hella funny.
You guys want to light up?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Whoop,
You have a lighter over there?
Cheersington, my friends.
Oh yeah, Cheersington, guys.
Squad up.
Best believe it.
This right here, I might have to edit some certain things out, but I think I'm just gonna go for like crazy long form reacts, like just straight up. Like today, this is the da da da. Because that's just what I'm just so used to doing. I don't know if it's the easiest, because it's actually kind of technically difficult.
God damn it! Holy shit!
I was kind of hoping that
it actually has like technical difficulties, like with it.
To see Adam take a dab and go to Dabbington City for.
I need to like be engine.
You know, I think
like,
about it sometimes.
I need to use some like brain power
to get really high with the spliffs.
Really? Like,
well,
you do smoke very tiny ones, to be honest. Pause.
Yeah, but sometimes like I'll get home from work and it's like, because now I have a kid, so I don't want to smoke in the house.
Okay.
Yeah,
so yeah, it just seems fucked up. Like even if your kid were to get like a tiny percentage of 1% of any kind of weed feeling, it seems like it would be all bad. So I'm going outside to smoke, you know?
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
got you a gift. I got you a gift.
Weed for my
car.
kid?
It's
no, thank you,
a
sir.
Smoke buddy?
Just
a
kidding.
Puffco. It's a Puffco.
Oh, nice.
Electronic dab rig.
Because I seen you giving those out, and we've definitely, like, they sponsored us before. And so that definitely is one of my preferred pens.
It's fire, yeah, because I just bring that shit in the goddamn grocery store.
But sometimes I get home from work at like 10 p.m. I want to go to bed at like 11:30, and it seems like, well, maybe I should just blast off.
Yo, this is really making me want to like go and like grab some flour, man. I'm telling you.
On like a single dab, rather than
I can't look at
spliffs into this hour and a half.
I can't look at resin cones, man.
Dab always gets me right before bed. I mean, sometimes I might get too stoned before bed, and I'd be thinking about some super deep shit off.
Pull the mic in a little bit. But
Oh,
what do you think that you can get too high before bed? Do you think it like gives you like a weird sleep?
No, I feel like you could get too high and just start thinking about a bunch of things, though.
Yeah, bro. I'm just looking at the resin cone, bro.
Since I had the too high.
Nah,
to sleep.
it's too late, man. It's too late. I would have to like run outside of my house and like take a train. Like I'd have to do too much
Your
stuff.
whole life, like consecutively. Since you started?
Shit, so I started smoking when I was 16 years old, but the first time I got high was when I was 15 off edibles.
Oh, shit.
And was it on purpose, or did you just happen to?
It was on purpose. So, yeah, at the time, my homie he was 16 before me. I was 15 years old.
Yeah, I
worked at
got a
KFC,
train.
and I eventually started working there too. But he had gotten this edible from some customer in the drive-thru. And then, yeah, we ditched school one day. We ditched like the last couple periods and went to this one like trail and ate the edible. And that shit was fun, man.
You trusted this random customer's edibles?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I was on, bro.
Call your local guys.
What city was this again?
This was in Brentwood.
Delivery.
Okay.
I'm from Brentwood, but I moved all around.
I don't really
the
have
East
guys
Bay.
like that anymore.
Antioch, Brentwood, Oakley area.
Right. Which, do you think, in a lot of ways, like your content might be sort of like informing people?
But the way my bank account is set up, you know, I can't really do a lot of things. I like make sure that I separate myself from my money, like pretty extensively. I do a really good job of doing that.
People about what the average stoner kid is like from NorCal, because
Yes, most definitely.
I feel like that too.
You
100%.
kind of remind me of like a lot of like chill ass skater kids that I've met at the skate park and shit over the years. Like, because coming from the East Coast, like especially, you know, I moved here in like 2010, so it's like weed was still hella illegal on the East Coast. And then I move out here, and it's like you go to the skate park, and there's just some kid with like a bong in the middle of the day.
12-year-old goddamn kids.
Yeah, he's like a 15-year-old kid with hella weed. And
Yeah, the West Coast is entirely, it's so crazy. Like I think the West Coast has like the type of culture that you think is like liberal. Like you're like, I live like on the East Coast, but like you think the East Coast is like a liberal place, but like you go to like Portland or Seattle, like, or even like the Bay Area, that I think that's where they're coming from, like just like the Bay of California, just in general, it's just so different. Just the culture is like a little bit, not even say a little bit, a lot more different. Like it's just like way more laid back.
And you're just like, oh shit, this is like a way different thing out here.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like a window into, you know, that type of lifestyle. But have you ever been through that area, Adam? It's like, that's where my girlfriend's from, Riley, and there's like a lot of farmland. There's like a lot of open spaces. There's horses and cows, and it's
Nature.
like a very different lifestyle.
But so
compared
you
to
grew up
Los
more like
different
that,
lifestyle,
or in like a bit
way
of an
different
urban
lifestyle,
area,
like
for the most part.
I grew up like around
Yeah,
a
a bunch of homeless
farms
people,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Around a lot of farms.
So what kind of trouble do the kids get into when you like you don't really have like a downtown area to go to necessarily?
Yeah, LA,
we
Portland.
do, but it's like it wasn't really that like bad.
Like you think this,
honestly,
like your
the
whatever
town I'm
city
from,
you're in is
Brentwood,
progressive.
That's where I went to high school and shit. It wasn't that bad. It was chill. Like the bad kids, I guess the kids in high school were getting in trouble. They were like doing drugs and stuff, you know, like just doing drugs.
It's weird how there's like the good drugs and then the bad drugs.
Yeah.
But they kind of have like a similar experience, except one of them is going to kill you. You know, like if you get hooked on Xans and stuff, you're kind of like going for the same effect as like smoking a blunt. It's just going to kill you in the long run and get you super addicted, whereas weed probably isn't going to have that impact.
Phase in 20.
Yeah, I mean, depending on like how close you are to the equator, but they're happy. Yeah, depending on how close you are to the equator, it like allows for like a different mentality, you know, like because they're comfortable, like for the most part, you know, like they can be comfortable for longer periods of time. There's no like winter for them to feel like they need to prepare for it, you know.
2018.
Yeah.
No way. Hell yeah.
How did you end up there? Like let's take the whole. Actually, no. Before we even get into that, I want to talk about like Lil Fulcrum. Like what was your childhood like?
We're going deep. We're gonna deep. That's what I was saying. We're gonna deep dive in the Yodi gang. Actually, so you couldn't believe it.
With both of my parents, we live.
I thought I was done, but
Our family
damn.
was doing pretty good until like the 2008 recession hit. That's when shit started to get a little bit rocky for us. But yeah, my childhood was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm all right. Like I don't consider myself to be like super intelligent or whatever, but like in terms of like success within the capitalism, like I'm not for it, you know? Like I just like have so many misgivings about a lot of different industries and a lot of different practices. I was actually the smartest guy there.
Yeah, man, I was a skater kid. I started skating in elementary school, hanging out at the skate park. Yeah.
And like,
yeah, and also like you think about like moving to a different place where you're like the smartest guy there is kind of a weird vibe. I would think so. Like it's just like a weird vibe, you know.
What turned you on to skating?
I have no idea. It was just like something that was inside of me that I really wanted to do. Like I told my parents, and then yeah, my parents were like, "Yeah, we'll get you a skateboard."
Were you like into the freedom of it, or were you actually hyped on doing tricks?
Yeah, I was doing tricks. Like I just loved putting my mind to something.
These hoes out there.
Like that's how I always was as a kid. I like teaching myself how to do something.
Are exactly like TV.
Rinky dink activity.
That's how I always felt. I like
it could be a good or bad thing depending on what you're looking for, you know.
Okay, you're holding the blunt upside down like you're planning on hitting it backwards.
Yeah, like this. I've done that before. Like recently, that shit is
because you're too faded.
Yeah, I get too faded sometimes.
That's faded than a hoe.
I mean, depending on what you're looking for, you know, like I might be looking for that, you know. Like if you're looking for that, then that's fine, bro.
You're faded than a hoe?
Well, no, but if you put the lip part into your mouth, then you're definitely more faded than a hoe.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my favorite thing that I saw last night was the dude. He was wearing a red Gap shirt, and you go, "Hey, you want to get faded than a hoe?" And he's like, "Nah, I'll go outside and whoop your ass, though." He's like, "You want to catch a fade?" Like, and you're like, "Nah." I was like trying to
nervous.
offer you this weed
shit.
pen, and
He
he's
was
like,
nervous and shit.
He's like, but he was kind of really trying to act tough to you.
He was the employee.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was a Target employee. He was like, "We could go run this fade outside."
Oh my
Like,
god.
I was like, bro, you gotta chill. Is this Fulcrum really giving you the energy of like, oh, I gotta beat this kid's ass?
You were laughing at people's faces, man. I had instances where I laughed like in front of people, and they just like felt so bad about themselves, and they just told me like you know, can you like not do that?
Not to be come off that way in public.
You do not come off that way at all.
And you are very respectful. Like when we did that IHOP video, like as soon as the guy came over, it was like nothing but you know, apologies and like, yo, you know, we'll tone it down, we'll chill, blah blah. It's like you're very respectful at the end of the day. But I was asking him like, when you're in a situation like that, you know, smoke.
Yeah, bro, I'd be like that. Like I don't really go out that often though. It's just a period of time. I wouldn't care. I mean, I cared at the time. I cared.
Smoking in public areas, there could be some dude nearby with his wife and kids, and he can get really upset that you're smoking next to his kids. I was like,
smoking, yeah. Honestly, if there are kids in the aisle.
Yeah, I mean, in like where I live, like everyone is like so super smart and stuff like that. So it's like a weird like thing. So I don't know how to describe it.
Top, that kind of feels like a reason you shouldn't smoke in there.
There was no kids next to us though.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
that was a good ass fucking time, bro. I had a fun time filming that video.
No, that was interesting.
I want to throw this in there. I feel like when I see you walking around the Target or whatever, smoking and getting away with it, to me, it almost feels like a commentary on the terrible reality of the fact that whenever you go into a grocery store or a Target, there's like two employees. So it's like, you ever like you're in the grocery store and you like want to find something and it takes you have to walk around for 15 minutes before you find somebody to ask them what aisle this shit is in. And that's why you can get away with that, because like retail is kind of falling apart in America.
Bro, so true.
Oh, you wish.
Like it has to do with the city I live in now. Like I wouldn't be able to do what I do in like nice neighborhoods.
In Hollywood, it would not go over so well. Even Hollywood, but like in the valley and nice areas, you would get busted really quick.
There's this town called Walnut Creek that's like 20 minutes, 15 minutes where I live. I could not do what I do in Antioch and goddamn Walnut Creek.
Really? You tried?
I have, but it's just super hot. Like people are looking at you. There's cops and shit. Like,
oh shit!
Yeah, I've done it before and was successful, but it's just too hot. It's too hot in certain neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I got to be calculated with where I film my videos.
But you haven't got arrested yet?
No, I've talked to cops before, though.
Like, do they trip on you, though?
No, one time this cop told me, he's like, bro, we love your videos. Keep grinding.
Oh,
You're gonna hit 1 million subscribers soon.
That's sick.
Yeah. I swear, that shit was funny as hell.
Cops are just people, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I remember getting harassed by cops when I was younger for riding bikes, and, you know, all that. And, like, the cops clearly just didn't understand what the fuck we were doing at all now. And now, unless you get a really old cop,
Do Hagen? What do you mean?
They fucking played Tony Hawk when they were a kid.
Yeah.
They like watched some skate videos. Or you know what the number one
They're
thing
on
you hear from
YouTube.
security guard is I used to skate, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
there's
it's
always
like-
the videos of the cops hitting tray flips and shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Antioch is like, it's a pretty big area, but it's not the largest area. And you've done a good amount of videos at this point. Do you ever feel like you're running out of places to go, get faded in a hoe?
Yes, it's harder to film videos now because, especially in my town, people know me and then they start following me and like filming me.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
at
they'll
IHOP,
follow me
like-
around the store while I'm like vlogging and shit. I'll be like, damn.
I've seen it where it's like you end up taking so many photos that it's like this doesn't really necessarily feel like you're getting the video that you
Yeah.
want, even though it is cool to meet all the fans and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like when I went to Berkeley, fucking all those kids, there was like a group of 20 kids. I didn't even tell anyone I was at Berkeley. They're just following me around. And at
No
one point I was
way.
like, yo, guys, I got to go finish this video. I'm sorry.
That kind of happens to everyone because I feel like Gideon's gone through that this year. I remember Nelk Boys doing a video at the Melrose store, and they dressed up as SoundCloud rappers, and they were trying to fuck with all the dudes in line and
I
everything.
remember that.
And the kids, everybody in line, like just got it right away. They were like, "That's the fucking
Their
Nelk Boys."
tattoos were
How long ago
incredibly
was
fake,
that?
though.
2017, maybe 2018.
That's some legendary shit.
So it's like Nelk Boys before they were really popular, but at the
Yeah.
same time, like this is the No Jumper store. Like all these fans fucking watch YouTube and
Exactly.
shit. They all know who you are.
You
They're-
had them try to troll like one of your guests too, right? You're about to interview someone, and you were gonna have them like barge in and like do something weird, or like
Or we were trying to convince like some random person that the dude's tattoos were real or something,
Oh,
and then
yes,
they
yes.
didn't fall for it.
Fake as shit.
they look so
Yeah.
fake, dude.
It ruined the prank.
Yeah, just very very dark colors, like dark lines and shit like that.
But okay, what kind of kid were you before skateboarding came around? Like, what were you?
Yeah, this is the hard hitting questions, yo. Fulcrum on being into making skits and video making with his cousin before he got into skateboarding, and his dad not letting him use YouTube.
Gravitating towards.
Shit, me and my cousins, before I started skating, I was making we would make skits, like video making and stuff. Making skits with my cousins, like just with our I don't know.
Were you watching YouTube and stuff? And that was what was.
Definitely in elementary school, I was watching YouTube. My dad didn't want me on YouTube though, so I'd have to go behind his back to go on YouTube.
How'd you do that? How'd you get past the parental controls?
And just go to like my cousin's house or some shit. Yeah.
I think about that a lot.
When
Now that I
their
got a
parents don't
kid,
care or
like how
something.
do I protect her from TikTok at some point?
Yeah,
It's gonna be
this shit's
impossible
fucked.
almost.
I can't. Yeah, that shit's fucked.
Yeah,
It's hard.
definitely.
Why was your dad trying to keep you off YouTube? That like my parents,
I
have like
understand. Like YouTube, there's a lot of fuck shit. You know,
Yeah.
especially back then.
like they were tapped in enough to know that like I should keep my son off this shit.
Yeah.
That's interesting. My parents are so unaware that they didn't even know what it was. You know what I mean? So it was
I had
like,
to ask my dad like when I could make my first YouTube account.
Really?
Yeah, in 6th grade for my skateboard videos.
Oh shit, interesting. Did you have to ask permission to make like social media platforms like a MySpace or a Facebook or some shit?
No, I feel like after I got the YouTube account, I was just like, I'm just gonna start doing this shit. I'm in middle school now.
But do you have to like buy your own phone, or do your parents give you a phone at some point? 'Cause
My parents gave me a phone.
That's gotta be a weird decision as a parent, like when you give your kid a phone.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like socially stunted until they get a phone. Once other kids at school start getting phones, you know.
Yes. Most definitely. Kids started getting phones when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Same.
But they weren't like iPhones. They'd be just like simple flip phones you could call your fucking parents with or some shit.
But these days, like if my kid was 13 and she's in school and all the other 13-year-olds have phones, and you really don't think she should have a phone, but at the same time she's like a total fucking loser because
she's
she
getting
doesn't have a phone.
No, I would keep her without the phone unless she's like walking home from school and you need to be able to contact her, know where she is. Then she gets
That's
a
the
phone.
problem, is that you want to be able to keep the best contact you can with them, right? What's the best way? Give them a phone.
We'll do what he said. Get her a flip phone.
Rinky dink phone.
Yeah,
Get her like a
rinky-dink.
rinky dink ass phone.
But how mad are you going to be at your fucking dad? Not even in 2022, in 2032. Your dad's giving you a fucking Motorola Razor just so that you can't get on TikTok and shit, or whatever insane thing they have that's going to come after TikTok.
Shit, I don't know. I feel like it's you're only gonna go through that hurdle for a couple years of maturing, and then you could get the actual phone. I think it's fine. You know it'll be a cause a little strife and some arguments, but I feel like it's a hurdle you guys can get over.
Being a parent's hard, huh?
I know.
Well, it just gives you a lot of shit to think about.
Shit, I'm a fucking uncle. My sister just had a daughter.
Oh, congrats.
How old is your sister?
She's 21. She's 21.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But shit, just being around my sister and shit, like, it's a lot of work raising a kid.
But does it make you think about how this might be part of your life at some point, that you might want to be a dad? Or are you like not even close to that yet?
No, I definitely want to be a father at some point. That's what I'm doing all this shit for. My future kids and shit.
But what do you feel like you're building right now? And like, when did it start to feel like you weren't just streaming, but you were maybe actually building a brand and a business that could be like a serious thing? Because I feel like you've kind of wrapped your head around the fact that this is a big opportunity.
I've always wanted to build my brand, and I've tried so many different things, tried so many.
Yo, Logan Paul figured out the universe apparently a couple hours ago.
Different startups and just like failed dozens of times. And then shit, once this like smoking in the store, live streaming shit took off, I was like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna put all my energy into this shit. I love making videos. I love making music. I'm just gonna keep building my brand like this. And that happened in 2022 when I realized, like, damn, I could really do this. It's not just some dreams in the back.
What scam he on now?
Really do this shit now.
It's
I don't know. I can pull up the Twitter. He on some shit right now though. Infinity is a concept, doesn't exist in the natural universe. Sphere/circle equals God-shaped celestial bodies. Universe is likely finite. 3 contain 3 spherical. Time infinite. Eventually all stars will die equals no more light. If universe is contained has an end, can we assume apple in the box theory? What does that say? Poincare recurrence. When everything is dead and dust and becomes a dense collection of matter because gravity, black holes everywhere. Universe essentially collapses on itself. High density and temperature. Big Bang. Universe repeats. Life is cyclical. We become the apple again. Conclusion. Nothing matters except the time we have now and each other. Love, a force of attraction similar to gravity. Black holes / wormholes. Laws of physics no longer apply. Infinity exists. Multiverse. But who, what created, and why? That's his proof or whatever. That's his like whole thing. He should just come out with a book, man. He should just come out with a book, The Gospel According to Logan Paul.
It's weird though, because it's like, does it feel like it's about the smoking in the store, or does it feel like that just happens to be the one viral thing that kind of helped you get a bunch of notoriety, but really you have plans to do all kinds of different shit?
Yeah, that's just what generated the traffic. This year the music's really gonna take off. It's bubbling on Spotify right
Nah, bro. I think it would sell. Like, if you're thinking about like capitalism and like, you know, like people buying things just because they're, you know, being dumb and stuff like that, like they're gonna consume stuff like that, it would sell. I think I would sell copies, you know, like I bought a book on music production from Rick Rubin, and like there's no technical anything in there. It's all philosophical mumbo jumbo, and I'm still reading it. Like, I paid $40 from it. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna not read the book that I just bought. And if it's just like a kind of one of those meme type books, like I think he could sell 1 million copies
now,
if not more.
Streams are going up. I got this crazy music video with
like, especially with the doctrine, like the Andrew Tate stuff like that. People just don't know any better, bro. Like, people just don't know any better. They'll follow whoever is the loudest.
These crazy ass motherfucking videographers.
My Way Out?
Or no? No, it's a new one.
Oh, okay.
For my outro song, they've been asking for this song for
You
so
should
long.
go
I'm gonna
so
drop
black
it on
hole.
streaming platforms with the music video.
Oh,
it's gonna go stupid.
Wow, I can't believe I haven't heard it yet.
Have you heard any of the music?
No, what the fuck? I gotta watch one song. We gotta edit this out. But
check out My Way Out. I like that one.
A video?
Yeah, it's a video.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
All right, we're gonna edit this out, but I feel like I can't.
Is that one of your favorite songs? My Way Out?
Yeah,
you fuck with it? Okay.
But the next one's gonna go crazy.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know this existed.
And all the beats in my videos are produced and shit.
Yes.
Okay, I just checked out My Way Out. I'm into it, honestly. Like, that was pretty dope.
Thank you, man.
I hear a lot of bad artists all the time, so like I could fully say that was not some shit.
Hell yeah,
That was
bro.
cool.
I made that in 2021. I produced the track and then I just instantly freestyled on it.
Really?
Yeah, like punch in, not like freestyle. But
How'd
like
you learn to
punch
make
in.
beats?
I started making beats 10 years ago when I was in 7th grade.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Got Fruity Loops on my computer and I started making dubstep. But I was listening to Odd Future Wolfgang, Kill Them All Heavy, and I really loved how Tyler made his beats. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start trying to make like some hip hop beats.
Wow.
And then yeah, that was 8th grade, freshman year. I started making hip hop beats.
Is it still like a pastime? Do you just find yourself getting in the lab consistently, or is the streaming shit kind of taking over? Or not streaming, but
Yeah,
making YouTube.
content creation has taken over for sure. But
Yeah, content creation is like tough. Like I think you can like have the music kind of be on the side and stuff like that. Not even on the side. You facing that hole.
still like to make music like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really super familiar with like just flour. I mean, I am familiar with flour, but I've done that once before. I don't even know how to roll a blunt, you know? I had to ask somebody to roll one for me type stuff, you know?
Make songs where like I sing or rap on them, but I haven't made a beat in like months.
Really?
Months, yeah.
You rap on other people's beats now?
Yeah. I rap on other people's beats.
Are you getting beats from like well-known producers now, or are you still fucking with like other online people you already had?
I honestly like the YouTube type beats, but I got a list of like underground producers.
I roll
fuck
the
with.
best.
Yeah.
Phil, you can definitely just take the thumbnail like that. We'll just blur the blunt. It'll be cute. They'll be hyped. They're gonna be hyped seeing a blurred blunt in the thumbnail.
I was gonna ask you this though. So you said your dad like was kind of like, you know, on top of your YouTube shit.
Because I'm like
he was,
looking
like,
at that. That's
actually
kind of
looking-
loose, man. That's kind of loose. Some people have different styles. I don't know.
Now and I
I
wouldn't
don't
say he
know.
was strict, but he kind of sounded like he was leaning towards the strict side. How does he or your mom feel about these
Like
videos now that
Marlboro
they know
Reds,
you're doing
yeah,
it
yeah.
in your area? It's not that big of an
Like
area. They
tight-
probably recognize the spots
tight-
you're going to. Like,
Yeah,
The kids in here smoking dabs again,
Yeah.
Bruce.
What's the reaction? What's their reaction to it?
So, okay, when I first started like blowing up and I quit my job, my mom thought I was going crazy. She's like, my mom literally thought I was like going insane.
How much money did you need to start?
And also another thing about those, it's like it stinks, man. Like it stinks like crazy.
Making before you felt like, okay, I could quit.
I quit when I was making like less than what I was making at my job. I was making like $2,000 every other week full time at my job, and then goddamn, I was probably getting like $1,500 every other week, and then I quit.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you just knew like this is the future. This is gonna
Yeah.
be it. Was
Yeah.
that all YouTube money?
Yeah.
No
Yep.
TikTok money. So you're like blowing up on TikTok, but it's on other people's accounts
I've
mostly.
never got a single dollar from TikTok.
The money sucks, even if you are fully monetized on there.
But a lot of it's not even your content on TikTok, right? It's a lot of your fans and other people making TikToks of their own, and
Yes.
a lot of their stuff is blowing up. It's not like a lot of those videos are going to your channel or whatever it is.
Yeah, so it's other people just like uploading my clips to their own account.
Is there anyone who's like grown a substantial audience just based off your content?
Yeah, someone's definitely got like 100K TikTok followers just using my content.
That's sick.
And I think they switched it up and then they started doing something else.
See,
But
okay.
that's fire though.
But that's what I was
fire.
gonna say is that I've seen No Jumper fan pages that like get 20K, 30K from like just reposting random old shit from our account.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I'm thinking like, oh, that's cool. And like one of them I even had the DMs open with, and then pretty soon after they just change it to their name and they delete all the posts, and then all of a sudden they're just some guy.
Wow.
Or they'll change it to like a Breakfast Club fan account, and then they'll start getting fans from pretending to be like the Breakfast Club thing, and I'm like, I feel less good about this now.
But it's dangerous on their part
It's kinda
because
dope,
like
though.
you get
could you could get zapped for copyright. Yeah.
Well, also no, but your whole audience is gonna be like, "What happened? Like, who is this Bob guy? I don't care about Bob and his guitar. It's like I was here for No Jumper."
And but what they really
Bob
are,
Saget fan page.
yeah.
but what they really could do is just sell the page.
That too.
And you know, I'm sure that happens all the time.
That's
yeah,
pretty
you could
interesting.
really make some money. You could.
Oh, definitely.
And yeah, you could really make some money.
But at the
Yo, that's a lot of that's a hustle right there. I'd never thought about it. Like, there's some forums that I'd be on or I used to be on when it comes to like that internet marketing and like the ways to monetize different types of content, and that's like a really good idea. Like selling social media accounts that you've grown, like using like other people's clips. It's just a way to exploit other people's clips, but it's kind of funny that they just like touched on it.
Same time, fuck it, because they fucking blew you up as a result of that. Like, you basically just like incentivized them to put the work in, and then they just went crazy with it. So fuck it, you know.
Yeah, here's the Gamington. So put all of my clips on TikTok, and then god damn it, you can go to these brands, be like, yo, I built this goddamn big ass page. I can work for you guys and blow you guys up on TikTok too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The dude who does all our clips, Remo, we found him because he just had an account where he was watching our streams and clipping shit, and we were just like, oh, like, we're just gonna hire you. And he was like,
Yeah, hell
okay,
yeah.
sweet. Huh.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, that's how we found him.
Yeah, because it's like hard to be a streamer. Like, at least for me, I'm only one person. It's like, how am I gonna? I'm gonna go and watch my streams back again, and find the clips, and edit the video, and put it out on the. So that's like a lot to deal with.
Yeah, man, it's a hell of a thing.
Dude,
Social media these days, man.
I know, for real. You know what I found interesting is I was listening to your dope ass Yola interview earlier today, and you
Shout
said,
out Yola.
Yeah, shout out to Yola. You said
goat.
Your dad is an ultra runner.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never met anyone who said that their dad or parents were interested
A
in
father
like,
and
such a
son
thing.
who are using their lungs in very different ways.
That's crazy.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. Like, I just edit 2-minute videos. Oh nah. I mean, the only videos I edit are like, the VODs are like 3 hours, 4 or 5 hours long, or like I post it and like I'll do like very crude chops, you know. I was like doing a little bit of like video, like shorter video stuff, like when I was like posting on Instagram stories, like pretty heavily during the pandemic, like just like basic like filters, just basic like audio syncing, like nothing too wild, like where I'm like not putting cuts together. You know how they have like the different cuts, like jump cuts. Like, I take notes on it, but I just don't have I don't know if it's the patience or the time. I just don't be feeling it. I just be taking notes of like different types of shots that you can take. Not even just shots, but like there's like an A roll, like a B roll, a close up shot. Let me see if I can find it. Like different shot lists for like content creation, just content creation in general. But like the recording process is such a intensive process that like I always like, it just takes over, you know. The recording process is so intensive.
My dad smokes pack though.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's an ultra runner. That actually motivates me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he used to do like marathons all the time, but he's still running pretty consistently, but he's definitely toned it down a bit.
Well, like a lot of jujitsu dudes will be fully like smoking weed like before they train jujitsu, because it's this very cerebral like thing that's like all about creativity and shit, and they like smoking weed before it. And even me, like, I will face a fucking spliff before I go do cardio for an hour and a half, but sometimes I'll like do cardio. I'll have a plan to do cardio for 2 hours, right? I'll do the first hour and then I'll go smoke some more, and then I'll be doing the second half and I'll just get dizzy. Like, the weed starts to affect me in a different way when I'm already like have my heart rate elevated, you know?
I knew this dude who played basketball, and he was a cigarette smoker, and then he said that whenever he was having like an intense game, he smoked the cigarette in between, he would sometimes throw up.
That's crazy.
And he told me, he's like, yeah, you shouldn't smoke while you're like, your heart rate's hella up like that, because
That's crazy.
it makes you feel crazy or
Yeah,
weird.
maybe just weed would be fine, but tobacco when working out, I don't know.
It does increase your, well, actually just smoking in general increases your heart rate, and then if you're already like off the adrenaline, you know, going crazy, and then you smoke.
There's
some
been
weed.
times where I didn't smoke for like a week, and working out feels really good, but then at the same time, I want to smoke, so I just keep doing it.
Do you ever like go a couple days and not realize you haven't smoked, or do you like smoke every day?
I'm gonna be real. I probably smoked every day the past year.
I feel that. I would multiply that by like 10 for me.
10 years?
maybe like 8.
Not a single day off.
Not a single day off.
When I get sick, I'll stop.
Actually, you're right. You're right. You know what?
Edibles.
Yeah.
Edibles.
A lot of times it'll turn into that. Yeah. Like when I'm like taking a week off of smoking and I'm all proud of myself, the reality is I'll probably take some edibles every night.
Yeah.
But you're still not smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Edibles are probably. What do you think's better for you, edibles or like coffee?
See, I feel like I've read a lot of studies that say coffee's not bad for you.
Really?
Which is crazy because I also feel like energy drinks clearly are bad for you, and that seems pretty transparent. But like coffee, like I don't know, a lot of people will tell you this. It's really there's nothing bad about it.
I fell down. A lot of people do. I fell down the rabbit hole that apparently coffee is actually not good for you at all, and it's such a huge business that they create their own statistics and their own studies, everything that proves it's good for you just to continue their business.
I mean, when I'm like dumping this black liquid down my throat and it makes me all hyper, it is kind of hard to believe that this isn't bad for me.
It's like beans.
Yeah, right. But it seems pretty natural too. But it also like, bro, this is some dark black liquid that makes me hyper. And it makes like acid feel like there's acid in my stomach.
Exactly, makes you want to shit instantly.
It can't be that great. Yeah, it makes you poop.
I gotta tell you one thing: when you wake up in the morning, god damn it, and then you roll up a Woodjamin, and then you take your first sip of coffee, that shit is goddamn it exquisite. Best believe it, goddamn it. Fulcrum, come in, yo. Yodi gang.
Yo, so this is an interesting thing. I feel like in a lot of your YouTube videos, you kind of like limit your language to the catchphrases in large part.
Yeah.
But then I'm like listening to you on Yola and I'm watching on here and I'm like, it's kind of like you've chosen to like open up your personality a bit coming out and doing these podcasts and stuff because in your YouTube videos, it's a little bit more simplified.
Yeah. I feel like no, like on the live streams, I'm like this too. Like
that's true.
I talk more. I don't just say
You're
my
right.
my catchphrases, but I've definitely been opening up, going on.
Yeah, he's got bad catchphrases.
Yeah, are you like starting to? Is it been a little bit of?
Like yeah, he's a character though. That's the thing about Fulcrum. That's crazy to me. Like he's just created a character for himself just off of catchphrases.
The challenge to like really share your full personality with people. You feel like you're getting better at it?
Nah, it's not a challenge. I feel like I'm not really a shy person. I might be a little bit awkward, but it's just because I be faded in Yodi land.
I feel you.
But I feel like I haven't changed too much. But the purpose and mission is always going to be the same. I do this just to... I'm not doing this shit necessarily for, like, money and, like, this material shit. I just want to let people know, like, really, like, if they woke up today, they're valuable and important no matter what age, no matter what size they are. Like, motherfuckers have a purpose and mission here.
What size they are, like in terms of social media or in terms of weight?
Yeah, like that too. Like either or.
You're a body positive influencer?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't call myself that, but I just want to say, like, no matter who you are, no matter what size you are, no matter what age you are, no matter what color you are, like, no matter who you are, if you woke up today, you are valuable and important, and you have a purpose here. Real shit. That's my purpose and mission, just to let as many people as possible know that.
Yeah, I like not only like he's kind of wholesome too. Like it's like you woke up today, like you have a purpose, like you're valuable, you know, like just like know that.
I like that you always include those messages in all your videos too. I was gonna ask you that actually, is like what makes you wanna try to push this positivity so much. I've noticed that in other people, maybe sometimes they're like down in life, so sometimes they'll want to push positivity to make themselves feel happier, right? And then they also make people around them feel happier at the same time. But like, what makes you like kind of want to make everyone just seem so like welcomed and like accepted and like fucking I don't know what other word to use, but
I don't necessarily
I'm gonna do the full Fulcrum react. It's gonna take a while for me to edit the video because it's already long. We only got through like a third of this video so far, but I'm gonna do a full react. I'm gonna drop it at some point during the week or maybe next week, who knows, because I still gotta upload a bunch of the Walking Dead stuff. That's like the one thing that I'm like kind of dreading, the Walking Dead.
Try to like just be positive. I like just try to be like truthful. Like I just try to let these people know there's so many distractions and all we got is like the present moment. No matter who you are, if you woke up today, you're valuable and important. Like that's my purpose and mission. I'm not like necessarily trying to be positive. I'm just trying to let people know the truth.
Does Fulcrum deal with depression and self-doubt, or do you feel like your mental health at this point in your life is pretty solid?
So I feel like I'm a human being, and as a human being, we all go through our ups and downs. And we just got to keep it pushing. You feel me? Like, we got to keep it pushing. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm depressed. I used to be hella depressed. I'm grateful every single day that this is my job. Like, real shit, I smoke as much weed as I want and shit. Like, I've always wanted to do this shit. What the fuck? I'm here on goddamn it, No Jumper. What the fuck?
With Yuri.
Yeah.
This is trippy.
Fucking nuts.
Bro, when I
This is
linked up
fucking
with him,
nuts.
he told me, he was like, I've been watching your content, Yuri. He's like, I watched your streams and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, no way, dude. And then he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm heavy into No Jumper. He's like, I fuck with Blasi, House Phone. Like, he knows everyone, you know, from the No Jumper universe and all that shit. It's pretty interesting.
That is sick. That's cool to know.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I was gonna ask you. I saw the stream where you linked up with XQCNA and Ross, and I was wondering if they went to Yodi Land with you. I know they're huge fans of you and they think it's really entertaining, but
I love how he took the edit seriously.
But did they fucking travel with you?
I didn't
To the Yodi
smoke
Land?
with XQC and Aiden Ross. I was drinking with them though.
Oh, like beers or something?
Yeah, we were drinking the White Clausingtons.
Because, all right, when it comes to streaming, I feel like high energy is usually something that works very good for people who stream.
Yeah.
And sometimes, because my main thing I do on stream is I play poker. And sometimes I'll be doing it without smoking, and my energy level will be like real high. And I feel like, oh, this is like good content. But then also, like, I'm a human being, so I just fucking smoke weed. And then I feel like my energy level like dips a bit. And sometimes I wonder, is this good? But you're somebody who proves that you could definitely smoke and stream for long periods of time and keep the energy high.
Yeah, my streams get really hype. They get really freaking hype. We go on Omegle type shit. We talk to a bunch of people. Omegle takes a lot of energy out of me though.
Damn, yo, are you feeling the Omegle? Is that the vibe? Omegle?
Really?
It does.
Yeah.
Just
fuck
meeting people randomly?
And it's just a bunch of little kids. You see a bunch of crazy ass shit. You'd be like, damn, why am I on this shit?
You don't have the problem with seeing tons of dicks anymore at this point?
Nah, you still see a handful of them.
How do you filter it? Like, how do you make sure the audience doesn't see it?
I gotta put a picture on OBS so it covers the other person's like camera.
And then you open it up once you trust them?
Yeah, I'll turn it off, the picture off once I'm like, okay, it's a normal person.
Damn, yeah. I got hit a few times over the years. Somebody
You gotta
donated
be
for us to
careful.
listen to a song, and the thumbnail on SoundCloud was just a girl with cum all over her face.
Hell no.
That was on the screen for a little bit.
That's crazy.
I remember that was a long time
They
ago.
ban you for that shit?
I feel like we just like exited the stream immediately and didn't get hit for it. But there was another time where we were listening to a song and the cover art was like a painting of a naked woman's body, and it kind of looked like a photograph, sort of, and we got hit for that because none of us even like made the connection that this could be a problem on the screen.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember when the SoundCloud thing happened, the child was just like, naked lady, and we were just like looking like, what are you guys talking about? And we saw it was in the fucking avatar or the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But
how much of a problem is it for you in terms of like violating community guidelines and getting your shit taken down? Like, do you feel like your YouTube channel is really stunted growth wise? Like, obviously you've been blowing up, but like it feels like it might have been kind of hard. Like your videos weren't really being recommended that much. Even last night when I searched Fulcrum on my TV, it wasn't letting me watch a lot of them because they're age restricted.
Yup. It has stunted a lot of growth, and that's why I had to find new strategies to grow my channel, like the TikTok competition. When I did that first TikTok competition, YouTube was not like recommending my videos. They were not fucking with me. And yeah, even to this day, I didn't get my 100K plaque.
They turned you down.
Yeah, my content goes against their community guidelines.
Oh shit!
But it is
They
what
did
it
that to
is.
me too.
Oh yeah, though. I mean, I agree with that, man. It does go against the community guidelines.
For real, for No Jumper?
No, for my personal Adam22 channel, they wouldn't give me the $1 million plaque.
Because the Brian Pumper video.
This was like way before that. I should probably try again, but they wouldn't give it to me like a couple of years
That's
ago when I tried.
Wackington, man. That's
See,
Wackington.
Do any of your videos get any advertisement, like ad revenue on them at all?
So a couple of them do. Like some
Okay.
of my big videos are monetized, which is pretty cool. Like they still get paid to this day, but I choose not to monetize most of my videos just because like when the day comes when I know I'm gonna post a video where I'm not smoking, I'll choose to monetize those ones. Like, because YouTube's strict, they could take away my monetization if they wanted to.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I'm just being smart about it, choosing not to monetize my smoking videos and stuff.
So what are the best, or where do you make most of your money from at this point?
Streaming, brand deals, like working with brands, fucking, even the music stream checks are pretty good too.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
I'm telling you guys, the music this year is gonna go crazy.
Fire.
I'm gonna do some shows.
I like it. Who do you listen to? What's like the music that has you hyped at this point?
I'm listening to a lot of Larry June, Baby Smooth. Those are my top 2.
Really?
Yeah.
You listen to Babytron a lot?
I mess with Babytron, yeah.
I feel like you and Babytron would get along really good. I would love to see you guys in the same room.
Hell yeah, I would love to smoke some pack with Babytron. That would be funny.
I feel like you need to do a music video with him.
Fuck yeah, that would be
funny. I feel
funny.
like he would be down too.
That'd be sick.
That would be hella funny.
I wonder if I have his
follow
number.
him.
House Fun really wants to, get on a track with you, make some music with you, and he's really good friends with Babytron as well.
I heard the House Phone track too. That shit was fucking funny.
That would
change the game. House Fun made a song titled Fulcrum, and it was like the whole intro was like his intro where he does the Yodi gang thing. It's pretty funny.
That shit was Wokington.
What is? Okay, you know what's funny is I had a friend in the past who kind of did that like English, like fancy English thing where it's like, Wokington, like, you add the little ingtons to stuff. Where'd you get that? Like, when'd you start doing that?
Shit, I probably started saying, the first one was Beddington. We just hit someone with the Beddington, but that started in 2018, like with my homie Brusho and my homie Matthew Yee, like, real shit. I think Brusho was the first person I heard to start saying like Beddington.
See, I remember back in the day in New York, there would be a bunch of dudes in Harlem and shit that would say like, "Oh, that shit Poppington."
Oh, really?
And they would be adding "inton" to a lot of words.
Brusho
like that
is from New York. He's a GOAT rapper.
I think it does. It's like its origins might be in New York, and then it somehow got passed along.
I definitely heard it from Brusho first. Real shit.
I wonder if Babytron's gonna respond with his phone number before the end of this podcast, because I really want to fucking message him. How do you like call somebody on Instagram? I've never done that, but sometimes I see people trying to do it to me.
I saw you were dealing with issues where you couldn't even message people on Instagram the other day.
Yo, that shit went back, I think, but I don't know. I don't see any kind of button to like call him or anything. But I'm just gonna wait and see if he sends his number, and then I'll FaceTime him because
Babytron's the GOAT.
I don't know why, but I just want to make that connection. Maybe I can get Larry June's number.
Oh, that would be sick. I
interviewed him in like 2015. Like, maybe 2016.
That was funny as hell.
Yo, that
shit was fucking
I remember
funny.
I was at a girl's house drinking, and I like woke up in her bed and like had to like ride my bike to the store and do that shit at like 10 in the morning without showering.
Damn.
And I hate doing an interview without showering.
I bet.
Yeah, and then you remember it type shit.
You just feel yucky, even though they can't tell.
They might.
If I didn't shower, I could have not showered for a week, and nobody would know right now.
Maybe they're just being nice and they're not talking about the weird stench in the room.
No, but they're not in the room. They're watching it through the TV.
Okay. I'm talking about. I was talking about like the Larry June.
No, I don't want to stink in front of Larry June.
No, yeah, that'll be kind of.
He's too fly. I can't do that.
Exactly. He'll make a song about it.
Yeah, that's
or
all
include
that.
you in a rap.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, when you started smoking, were you still in high school?
Yeah, I was 16. My homie had we were just chilling that day. He was like, "Bro, I got 2 doobies at home. We should smoke them." I was like, bet. And so we went to this open field and we smoked both of the doobies as fast as we could. As fast as we could in like under 5 minutes. So I got way too high.
Why were you rushing?
We didn't know how to smoke. Like, we weren't smokers, so we didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And we were paranoid too.
I mean, like smoking in a hurry sucks. And lately I've been thinking about this a lot. It sucks smoking when it's cold.
Yeah,
I kind of agree, dude.
Because when you're like, it's kind of cold and then the smoke is hot and then you're breathing it in, I feel like you're more likely to cough. And I notice this because I'll be outside smoking in the cold and then I'll go in my back house and turn the heat up and then smoke when it's warm right after and enjoy it way more as soon as I'm in a nice temperature.
Yeah, smoking outside kind of sucks. Unless it's like summer, nice weather.
Coldness is sobering, dude. Like I've noticed that when I go snowboarding and I'm like outside like shivering, smoking a blunt or whatever, I'm like, I think I'm getting faded, but not really. It's like I'm
not
just
worth
so cold.
And
yeah.
your nose is running type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just you're
I don't
dealing with
fuck
all these
that shit.
issues.
I'd rather be in the whip gym in.
I feel that 100%.
Yeah, and that's when it becomes necessary to steam out the bathroom in the hotel.
Oh my god!
Do you do that?
I've never done that.
You don't do that. If you get a hotel room, are you trying to smoke in the bathroom, or you just go outside?
So, I'm at this hotel room right now, but I'm not paying for it, so I haven't been smoking in it. But like when I was in New York, I was smoking wood after wood after wood in there. I have to tell you about my New Year's. I was at this hotel in Berkeley. I got check-in at 4 p.m. It was New Year's Eve. I was just smoking hella woods. My homies were there. They had their own room. We had 3 woods in the air. 6 p.m. comes around. We get a knock on the door. I get my ass kicked out of the hotel for smoking hella woods in there.
On New Year's?
Yeah.
God damn.
We stayed at the Trump International in Vegas one year, and I was off the Xans drinking and smoked a blunt in the bathroom, and then like I'm so oblivious, all of a sudden the fucking the whole staff just like shows up at my door. They're pointing at the toilet. There's blunt guts in the toilet. It's like the smoking gun. Like you just can't deny it once they've and they're taking photos and shit. And I'm zanned out of my mind. Just like give me the fucking $400 fine, dude. I don't give a fuck as long as I get to go to sleep after this. I don't care.
That's how I thought it was. Like, shit, I'll just pay the fine. It is what it is.
Bro, they showed up like I thought the cops were gonna come. I was fucking worried.
Hell no. How long ago was that?
This is probably like 2017 or some shit. Damn, but then, okay, in comparison to that, when I was in Vegas playing the World Series of Poker, I was staying on probably like the 20th floor of this fucking building, right? So it occurs to me, and it's like annoying to go outside and smoke because I'm in the fucking area where the World Series of Poker is. So I'm seeing fans and like people who know who I am whenever I go downstairs to smoke. So it's like, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to try. So I just turn on the shower the whole way.
Why does that help? I don't understand.
Because it makes like the room more humid. And I think that like the smoke kind of like becomes one with the water and it stinks less. Maybe. I don't know if this actually.
I heard it works.
It seemed like it worked.
People say it works.
And then I take towels and I shove them under the fucking door. So I'm like steaming out the bathroom and I'm putting the thing on the door that says do not disturb. So I'm not getting any new towels or anything. I got to like call when I want
You just had a whole ass meal.
But I'm like,
yeah, I noticed. I was like, damn. I was like thinking about you. Like, what happened to you?
It worked. I did it for a week straight. I'm like smoking a fucking spliff to the face in the morning. I'm doing it at night after the tournament, and I was cool. So
in New York?
Nah, this is in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
But maybe it's the hotel too, because I'm like, I didn't smell it in the hallway, and I was really checking too, because when I would come back, I'd be like really trying to see if I could smell it.
Was it a really expensive room? Because I feel like the more you pay, the more they're like lenient. You know what I mean?
It was a decent one. It wasn't anything.
Your stuff.
They probably were thinking like, I'm not going to disturb, Mr.
The Trump International wasn't fucking around though. That's what I'm saying. There's definitely different vibes in different hotels.
They gotta like accommodate that type of shit though.
Most definitely.
But you could also get like a smoking room.
Oh yeah. Why didn't
you
do that?
Stinks.
Oh, like cigarettes.
And it's
something like
it's
that.
usually just a balcony. It's usually just a balcony.
But I feel like they won't even give you a balcony in fucking Vegas because they think you're gonna kill yourself.
I know. Isn't
That's
that
true,
crazy?
because the windows don't open.
Yeah.
I went to.
How can they talk about weed this long? Nah, there's so many different topics, man. And like they touched a little bit about his life too, like how he got started, like different like stories. There was a No Jumper interview. I love a lot of the No Jumper interviews. He is there's a Josh Kesselman, the guy who like made the Raw papers, the inventor. I guess I want to call him the inventor, but he's the owner of Raw. And that interview, the 2 interviews that he had, I didn't know that you could talk about rolling papers for 4 hours or like 5 hours. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like one of those topics that are like interesting, like it's underserved in my opinion. Just like his love for paper.
To Vegas for my first time last year.
How was it?
It was cool. I'm not a partier, man. I just like staying in the hotel.
Fulcrum doesn't gamble?
I gambled $100. I just lost it.
Yeah.
You didn't make any money back at all, like during the process of losing
I
it?
can't. Nah, it was good because like he talked about like
it's such a waste of money, dude.
Yeah.
He talked about his rise when it comes to selling paraphernalia, like some of the issues that he had, some of the challenges. Like it was dope. Like those are my favorite No Jumper types interviews. Like at least that one, the Josh Kesselman one, is fire.
Yeah,
but I was
you like gambling, huh?
Oh,
I like poker.
Yeah,
but I like
gambling.
strategy. Like I'm not really super into the gambling part of it.
It involves.
There are like certain things that like kind of inspire me, like in terms of like what he talked about too. But in like certain industries, there's like a cap. Not only say a cap, but like it's hard to get into like manufacturing. Like because you need a lot of capital, and there are already players at play when it comes to manufacturing. The time to get into manufacturing is when mass-produced products were just a new thing, you know, and if you had the capital. Like you're not gonna be doing food distribution, like all those networks. A lot of certain businesses and markets, like you can't have a newcomer to that market if you want to be an entrepreneur. So you gotta find like different avenues where like not too many people have taken steps in, and like kind of like create like a niche for yourself.
Oh, skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I do like playing for a lot of money sometimes, but for the most part I play like relatively low stakes. I just like playing.
You just spend the money just so you could play the game. It's like the money's just a part of the game.
Yeah, but the thing is that I know I'm a winner in the low stakes tournaments. Like if I'm playing $50 tournaments, $100 tournaments, I know I'm a winner. If I play $1,000 tournaments, I know I'm a loser. But it's way more fun.
I feel that.
Because it's like if you win a tournament and you won 50 grand, like that's super exciting.
Yeah.
You play a small one and you win like a little bit, it sucks.
It's like I can't get behind gambling. I don't know. It just seems like like Fulcrum has
I
said,
feel like it's a scammington.
it is, bro. It's like the house always wins.
The slots are a scammington.
That's why I lost my money.
I mean, think about what you're doing every time you play slots. You're literally like just gambling $1, and your average is like.
These most some DMT, man. DMT.
You're gonna lose money. You're gonna like say it's a 49-51. Because like when you play roulette, that's basically what it is. Like you could bet on red or black, right?
Yeah.
And it feels
interview.
like a 50-50, but it's not because there's the 0 and the 00.
Yeah.
So if it lands on those, you lose. So it's basically like you're betting money, and it's like a 48-52. Like over time, it's like flipping a coin where the coin is like slightly weighted to heads. So like over time, you just can't win.
Yeah, exactly.
But for some reason, people just love the feeling of tapping in. But at the end of the day, it's not that different than like going to the movies, right? Like if your average amount you lose in an hour of gambling is like $20 an hour, you might spend the same amount of money going to the movies. And if you enjoy yourself doing it, it's like that's how to think about it.
You get a free trip to Sippington City too. The lady comes around, brings you a Corona.
And in those ways, it can be less. It could cost less. And like the people who are like getting free hotel rooms and stuff, they're all just trying to figure out how to play this game in such a way that they're not losing as much, you know, or maybe even winning.
It's definitely fun.
I feel like the movie is still more of a journey and experience. Even if you go and see a shitty movie, the gamble is worth it.
When you look at
sitting at
you
a
look at a
table.
person just sitting in front of the slot machine, just ring, ring, and it's not even that now. It's just done. Done.
Bro, have you seen
Done.
that clip that went
Done.
viral recently? It was like, it's kind of depressing, dude. It's like a clip of someone who's filming long ways of like 30 slot machines, maybe more. And there's all these elderly people, and they're all just fucking mindlessly just fucking cranking this lever.
Getting the rackets.
And I was just like,
bitch.
dude, I was like, this is like a ant farm.
Richington.
No, they're not getting Richington. Well, the casino's getting Richington for sure, but it just seemed like a fucking farm for just coins, you know, that they're milking out of these people.
It's
but
just all these people like robots just sitting there.
Exactly.
It's pretty trippy in the airport at Las Vegas. They got the slots in the airport.
They have them at 7-Elevens too.
Yeah,
everywhere.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that weird? And dude,
that is so crazy.
I remember a couple of times when I was in Vegas, I went to 7-Eleven to grab a Swisher or something, and you see people who you could tell they've been sitting there for a couple hours at this random 7-Eleven at the slot machine, and you're like, wow, that's crazy. I can't imagine in my life spending 2 to 3 hours at a 7-Eleven slot machine.
Okay, his mic, I can't hear it again. We got to really figure this shit out.
It keeps cutting out.
What the tip milk, man?
Or is it working?
Yeah, there you go.
All
I
right,
think it's
never
it
mind.
now. Wait, I was gonna ask you this though. Since you you say you started smoking around 16, you were still in high school. Were you ever smoking in school while you were like attending class or something?
No, that didn't start till my senior year. Like I got my medical card when I turned 18, probably like my last semester of senior year.
You were 18 in high school with the medical card?
Yeah.
That's far.
And then I would just drive to Berkeley and then get some wax pens, get some pre-rolls. I'd bring the wax pen to goddamn school. I almost didn't graduate high school.
Because you got in trouble for weed?
No, just because I was ditching all the time. I almost didn't graduate. I had an F in Algebra 2. I had to raise it to a D for me to graduate. And the only way I could was if I got like 100 on the test.
Were your parents on your ass? Like, you better fucking graduate or you're kicked out of the house or some shit?
Yeah.
Were they on your ass with this whole YouTube stuff? Were they telling you, get a real job? Like, what do you...
mom thought like I said, my mom thought I was going crazy a few months ago when I quit my job. She thought I was going insane.
And does she believe now?
Yeah, nowadays, like, she's proud of me. she's proud of me. But she's a great mother.
Yeah.
I love my mom.
So does Fulcrum consider himself a fashion icon?
I love
or
how
do
they
you
switched up.
feel like a fashion minimalist?
I wouldn't consider
I think
myself
it's for
a
the
fashion
mic.
icon, but I fuck with streetwear since I was a teenager for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
How into it are you though? You spend a lot of money on it?
Recently I just been buying all the shit I've been wanting since I was a kid. Like I got a pair of Margielas and shit.
Damn.
I wanted them bitches since I was a kid. But yeah, in high school I bought like Supreme and shit.
You got the off-white ones on right now, huh?
Yeah, shout out to Virgil.
Rest in peace. Fulcrum is a drippy god, as far as I could tell.
I would say so. He you seem like a casual like drip dude. You know, I feel like a lot of people when they wear a lot of stuff, it just seems like they're a little bit trying too hard. Where just you do it like very casually. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the minimalism. That's why I really like Acne Studios because they don't really brand too hard on their shit.
You know, this is a question I want to know. Do the ladies love Fulcrum? Like I just wonder.
God damn it! Shouts out to all the queens out there. You feel me? All the bad queens. Best believe it.
So do you get a lot of attention from women in general? Like what's the Fulcrum love life like? This is something I don't know about you.
I don't know. I be chillington with the girls ingtons. You feel me?
Yo, this dude is using the ink
focused on
to.
my purpose and mission primarily. You feel me?
No girlfriend?
No, not currently. I haven't had a girlfriend in years.
Oh,
Do you
word,
get
word.
Girls hollering at you though, like
Yeah,
with the
most
newfound fame. Are they reaching out?
Yeah, like girls who didn't.
The
fuck with me back then
weeklies.
type shit.
No way.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's funny.
How do you feel about that though? You gonna fuck them out of spite, or you gonna just let them leave them out to dry, leave them on red?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of trippy. All of this shit is trippy to me. Like, I'm mind blown every single day, but all I can fucking do is keep posting my videos. I can't slow down or change anything just because I got this traction in a couple months, you know?
Right.
I got to keep doing what I'm doing.
You're not like looking for a relationship right now. Like you're looking to just stay consistent.
You know what? If something organically happens, then yeah.
Okay.
That would be awesome, but
Pause. But I think you could be like a model. Like
Yo,
I don't.
some crazy shit's coming
I
up.
could see it. Like I could just see it. I don't know.
He said some crazy shit's
Some
coming.
crazy shit's coming up. I don't know if I could talk about it.
Whoa.
Really?
I'll tell you guys after.
Maybe I just predicted the future.
Damn.
I could imagine, like, if Emma Chamberlain can be like the face of Louis Vuitton, I think Fulcrum could be the face of Nautica Sport.
Easily, I
something.
could see that as well. Yeah, you're right. You could like model clothes or something like that.
Nautica Sport, the face of Nautica Sport.
Kids, I want to show like the weird kids that this shit's possible. No matter who you are, like real shit. I'm not better than anyone else. At the end of the day, I'm just rinky-dink regular old Fulcrum.
But I feel like now you're quickly becoming exposed to all these people who are building crazy ass businesses off of social media and stuff. So I feel like you're going around Aiden Ross, or you're going on YOLO's stream, or you're coming here and you're like seeing all these different possibilities and shit. Has your mind kind of opened to like what the Fulcrum brand could be all about now that you're sort of getting exposed to all these people who are successful?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. 2023 is going to be a crazy year. It's going to be fucking crazy. Going to do my first show out here.
Oh, shit. What venue?
I'm not too sure yet, but it's happening.
Who do you think it would be with? Like, who could you imagine?
It's going to be with my homie, Brusho from New York. He's my homie. Been producing for him since like 2018. He's the GOAT.
Legendary. Yo, I wanted to ask this too, is you were talking about how you're not really much of a partier, like specifically in terms of drinking. Were you ever? And how did you kind of arrive at not being into it?
I like drinking. But I don't like being in a club. I don't like being around hella people. I just like being in my own little zone, like smoking my pack, you know? And yeah, probably the last time I went to a serious party was in 2017.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's not my scene.
But are you getting invited to more shit now, like more social
And
stuff?
I turn it down and people are like, what the heck, dude? I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I gotta watch SpongeBob in the hotel and I gotta fucking take dabs, bruh. Like real shit.
So, okay, tomorrow, Drake hits you up. Fulcrum, you're coming to the club with me. We got bitches. We got 100 bitches. We got 100 bottles. You're coming to the club. Let's go. We're standing on the couch.
100 blunts.
Blunts in the air. Once you get lit enough, you go to the club. You get to treat the club like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is this tempting, or are you like, nah, SpongeBob?
I'm saying SpongeBob, but I'd be like, respectfully, Drake, I fuck with your music. You feel me? Like, passionate from miles away. Passion with the shit you say. Motherfucker, best believe it. Holy shit. Fuck. Fulcrum, come in. Yo.
Yo, dang.
There's no way he doesn't hit you up after this.
Nah, but
he's gonna be like, that was better than my version of that song.
Nah, but real shit though, I'd be like, respectfully, Drake, I fuck with you. I want to smoke some pack with you and just Chillington or make a video or live stream or whatever. But like, the Clubbington is not my scenington. I'm sorry, my friend. I gotta be Trill.
Can I tell you about probably like
sure.
one of the more clouded up club experiences I've had in my life and how dumb it felt? I was after Jake Paul's fake wedding to Tana in Vegas.
I remember that.
And so I went to the club with like Jake Paul and like his whole squad and shit, Logan Paul, everybody. And it's like, it was a huge outdoor like pool club in Vegas, right? And the section that they had Jake Paul and all of them in was like so separate from the entire rest of the club that it didn't feel like I was in a club at all. And there was like absolutely no interaction with the normal people at all.
But what is the point of that? It's like
It felt very weird to me.
You're going to the club to meet people, conversate.
No,
you know,
there was no way you were going to meet anybody. You were just in there with whoever you came with.
just to go show like how much money you
But
have.
that's what I would want to do at the club is just chill with the gang.
Exactly. You would love it, actually, from
Yeah.
what you're saying, because you're not really like forced to do any like weird socializing. Because that is the shit
Yeah.
that sucks about going to the club or the bar or whatever, is that you just are like sort of standing there like bumping into everybody. It's all hot. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
weird. It's loud. You got to wait in line for the bathroom. But then that's why people spend all this stupid amounts of money to be in the club and have their own section so that they can just sort of like act like they're at home.
Comfortable. Yeah, exactly. But then just stay home. It's like, I don't know, like
No, but then there's girls who can see you. I'm just saying that's why they do it. I don't
yeah,
do it.
exactly. I feel that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like at that point, the whole point is just to go meet people, and if there's a little bit uncomfort, discomforts about a bit, about the situation, go outside, smoke a cigarette. But I feel like, yeah, you're just.
If you
trying
want to
go
meet
flex
somebody,
money.
go on Omegle.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So some guy with his dick out on there.
No,
you
Talk
meet
to
a good,
him.
what
you
you're
meet a
gonna
good
meet
guy.
on Omegle is a bunch of kids.
Really?
Unfortunately, there's
Yes.
and that's what's weird. Every time I go on Omegle, I have the same experience, and every time I'm like, bro, get off of this.
Yeah, I'd be telling them like, you guys shouldn't be on here.
Yeah.
Sounds like such a
Oh,
bad
for real?
mix. Little
Yeah.
kids and guys with their dicks out.
It's literally what
They've
it
got to
is.
be getting paired up, right?
And how
Don't
has this
give a
like
fuck.
not been a huge topic
Their
of
parents don't
conversation?
give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, honestly, it's
That's
like
why my dad was so strict when I was in elementary
He
school.
didn't want
Yeah.
you to see any dicks.
he probably knew about Omegle.
Most definitely, he didn't want me to go on these peculiar websites.
It used to be chat roulette.
Yeah. Well, I think that's still a
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah?
We used to go on that in middle school.
Do they have like a solution so that there's no more dicks? I heard that they've like got AI that detects dicks.
You put.
I'm
Oh,
not too sure.
And
Yeah, I
they
don't
put
know.
you in like a dick section.
People try to put like they'll put hashtag TikTok to filter it out, but then you'll still come across strange shit. Yo, did you really talk to Sneeko?
I did, yeah.
How was that?
People are saying that they look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does look similar.
How was it?
It was cool. It was cool.
What'd you guys talk about?
Yeah, what did you talk about?
Shit.
Because he's very political.
I don't know. So basically, like the people. I fucked with his videos like hella long ago type shit.
Because he used to be more of a regular YouTuber before he became
He
red
preached
pilled.
positivity
Red pilled.
and all that stuff.
Yeah. Some people were upset with me that I did that live stream, and I just want to let people know that, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna use my platform all the time to spread my purpose and mission. You feel me? And I'll collab with anyone. I'll collab with motherfuckers on the other side too. Like, real shit. Like, I'm apolitical and I'm a stoner, but I had a good time talking to him.
Right.
I had a good time talking to him.
He doesn't smoke, I don't think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's against it actually. He preaches against smoking weed.
Right.
How do you feel about Andrew Tate and him being arrested? Because he's
Shit,
kind of like linked
I'm not
to
too
Sneeko.
sure. I'm not too like well informed on it.
He's more like I guess he's kind of political, but he preaches more about just like freedom and leaving the matrix and
Women.
some stuff that you talk about sometimes too. You say like we live in the matrix.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not too well informed on it, but I'm always going to use my platform to let people know the truth. Like, no matter who you are, if you're out there, you could truly do whatever the fuck you want to do.
For
if
most
you're in
people,
school and you want to get your degree, you could get your goddamn degree. If you want to become a rapper, you could become a rapper, real shit. You just got to put your energy, you got to put your drive into it. There's a lot of distractions in this life, Yodi family, like real shit. Keep it pushing. I believe in every single one of y'all motherfuckers, real shit.
I feel like you not becoming super political is probably like a good idea, because it's just a whole treacherous landmine-filled war field out there.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you're about positivity.
Like the political stuff is crazy. Like I like kind of like just like read the news and that's it. Like that's as far as I can go. Because I've just been like getting hit on these news cycles like with a bunch of tragedies over and over again, and like before I kind of took it lightly, like now I'm like kind of thinking more as it's like a heavy thing, you know. It's just like, damn, it's like another one of these, or like, damn, this, I can't believe this happened, like, you know, like. So all like the little like issues, like small little, I don't call them small issues, but like the quote unquote hot button issues, it's just, I'm not saying they're meaningless, but it's the bigger picture is like not really in focus when you really hyper focus or hyper fixate on those smaller like hot button issues. You just got to spread positivity,
you know? Get in the fucking trenches and be arguing about Andrew Tate's validity.
Yeah.
Even though we just tried to get you to.
Politics and positivity don't really mix that well.
Yeah, it's for a lot of influencers, talking about politics is like the moment when people stop liking them.
Yeah, I kind of went through that a little bit too.
Not to put you in the influencer box, but does that feel like something that accurately describes you? You feel like an influencer, or does that sound crazy to you?
I feel like it could be an accurate description, but I would consider myself more like a content creator, regular old Fulcrum.
How do you feel about like dealing with because now the tax season's coming up, how do you feel about like dealing with the whole tax side of being like a content creator, where you gotta put your money aside to fucking pay off, you know, the taxes at the end of the year? You don't have anyone actually taking it out of your paycheck. It's like you got to take it out yourself. And it gets tricky. And
it's my first year doing that shit,
bro. It gets tricky, and like you really got to be on top of it, and you got to find a guy really who can kind of help you, you know, go through the fucking thing, the whole process. But yeah, how have you been like dealing with that shit? Have you been like putting money aside every time you get a YouTube check?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, that's smart.
Most definitely. I definitely need to find like someone who can help me though.
Have you had those checks sometimes, especially in the beginning, where you're like, I'm gonna blow a bag. Like I got $2,000. I'm gonna go buy a $2,000 belt, you know, or like a $2,000 pair of pants or some shit. Like,
no, I never started splurging and getting stuff I really wanted till recently. Till recently, yeah.
When you're comfortable, probably, right? Like more in a zone where you could probably feel like you could do that.
If somebody gave you $1 million right now, what would you do?
I don't think I would live a super extravagant life.
Just put it in the bank? Safety net?
Yeah, you know, I would probably move into a decent, like, rental home or some shit, you know?
I feel like the two things most people do is they would switch up their home and they would probably upgrade their car.
Yeah.
And that everything beyond that seems a little crazy.
I'm so happy with my car, and I don't even drive anything crazy. I drive a 2013 Charger. Yeah, but I used to drive a 1996 Nissan.
You get pulled over a lot in the Charger? That's like the rapper car of choice, or at least it was at one point.
Yeah. Nah, I got pulled over in Glendale probably 3 weeks ago, and they searched my car.
Because it stunk like weed?
No, because my plates were expired.
Shit.
Damn.
And
I feel like Glendale is one of those places where if your car stinks like weed, they might search your car.
And I had like hella weed, because that's like when I touched down into LA, all these brands gave me like so much shit. They're like, what are you doing with all this shit? I'm like, it's for personal use. I make YouTube videos. I just had to tell them the truth. They're like, how much money do you make? How much are your shoes? I was like, that's irrelevant.
How much are your shoes?
That's crazy.
I was like, that's irrelevant.
You think they were just fucking with you, like trying to get you to slip up and say some stupid shit?
Well, if you're walking around with hella packs and you
probably
have
thought I was
nice
trapping.
shoes on,
But were they
think
tripping
you're
about the weed? Like what? Like
they weren't. They were not tripping about the weed, because like I told them like straight up, this is my like job.
Yeah.
Like smoking weed is my job. I work for the plant.
Right. And the cops are saying what to that?
Yeah, they definitely thought like, they're like, damn, this world is gonna shit.
Smoking weed is my job, officer.
I mean, the cops in California, like, let's be real, they got a lot.
That's crazy that it is his job to like actually be doing that, be getting faded.
A lot of shit to deal with. I feel like if you're smoking weed, if your car stinks like weed, you got to really be fucking up to get them to like
That's
really
the least-
fucking trip on you.
Yeah, that's the least of their worries nowadays.
It
Then
searched my
also,
car.
But they're looking for a gun or something.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what they were looking for.
And honestly, it usually when someone travels around, you know, on a consistent basis with many packs, they probably do have some sort of protection on them. So they probably are, you know, immediately curious and suspicious of some other shit going on. But how long did you have to describe? Like, how long was the? Were you like, hey man, I just came to LA. All these brands gave me this free stuff. I'm going to my hotel room to get high.
Yeah, I was being very vague with them. They kept trying to ask me like a lot of personal questions. I was like, it's irrelevant, officer. Like, I'm just trying to be on my way. I didn't do anything illegal. Like, I literally just renewed my plates. They're on the way, and they verified that shit too. They're like, oh yeah, he did.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You're being like, you know, responsive. Or I mean, like you're being cordial at least. I mean.
Yeah.
How do you decide what weed brands to work with and shit? Since I feel like you probably get hit up by so many that it might be kind of overwhelming.
I love it when the relationship is organic and it's not like too businessy, you know, when there's like a mutual benefit, you know, and they're showing that they value me and then I can bring value to their table as well. You feel me? Like it's a mutual exchange. Like I get product. And that's just how it is. It's got to be organic. Whenever it gets like too businessy, that's when I like
because
stray away from it.
When I have been to some like weed conventions and shit, dude, it's kind of weird because what do we smoke? We smoke fucking weed in a backwood or in a spliff. It's like very simple. And but then you go to these weed conventions and there's like a million different weird ass brands trying to sell you.
Yeah, they got all sorts of like knickknacks and patty wax, give a dog a bone type ish. I mean, with Josh Kesselman, like he makes some cool stuff, but a lot of the stuff is like a novelty item type stuff, or like just like mid, or like super special, like super niche, like only like a certain type of user will like mess with it, you know?
Some weed pills, some weed drink, some weird like new vape technology, whatever. And then like even the weed convention that I went to recently in downtown LA, you couldn't even smoke weed in there, so it doesn't smell like weed anywhere.
Yeah.
It was just weird. And every brand, like none of the brands look like cookies or runts or any shit like that. It's all like it looks like fucking Twitter or like a startup or some shit with like these super clean logos and stuff.
Yeah, like an Instagram page or some shit.
The game done changed, dude. The weed game, there's different sides.
What's your favorite strain?
I don't know.
I feel like the weed world has always had novelty items. We've always seen the lollipop pipes. We've always seen the weird little weed items, and I feel like that whole part has exploded because people are buying flour and dabs, all that stuff. But if you know have like a homie or a homegirl or like a girlfriend, you want to get her some funny weed product. To, like they got drinks, they got edibles, they got all these like weird, interesting things now. Where it seems like I would agree with you. It seems like they're wasting their money. Like who are they selling these things to? But
because
they're
trying to create these categories because. If the game just stays selling weed in packs, like that's not really like they're not going to build brands off that. They want to like create products that people are going to love, and you know, it's kind of like a different game that they're trying to turn it into.
I saw Dan Bilzerian. He when his I think he stopped his weed brand. I'm not sure if it's still
Well,
going.
they mostly do nicotine now. He said,
okay, so he
told
switched
me
it over. But
the vape pens and
when
shit,
they were doing the weed, I saw he came out
Insight
with,
or some
THC
shit.
toothpicks. That were 3 milligrams.
Insight
each, is what it said.
In
so you
something.
pick your teeth and you get a dose of THC. Apparently.
Wow, what the hell?
I thought it was the funniest thing I've
That's
ever seen.
peculiar. You know they got THC chew.
What do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
THC,
They
like,
got
chew
everything
you
because
can-
they're trying to create categories. Man,
What are
they're
you
trying to make
chewing,
money.
though?
Like
it's just like a little pouch and you suck on it.
That's how I felt back in like 2008. I went to the corner store in New York and they had caffeine chips, like energy chips.
For who? Yeah. That's
And I'm like, no one wants this. Nobody needs this. You just thought this up because you're trying to make money, and I respect it, but nobody is gonna fucking do this.
they should sell caffeine like just like in a white powdery form.
I think they do. You can just buy like caffeine pills, but there's you know.
You said what the fuck? Have
Oh,
you
you're talking about Coke, right?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like you can just buy caffeine pills.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Even at the gas station, I think. But none of us think of that. For some reason, we all go to caffeine in like drink form.
I feel that. Have you ever experimented? I know you're from the Bay Area, right? Like
Yeah.
technically,
Yeah.
it's known for Fizz and ecstasy and all that stuff. Have you ever experimented with ecstasy or any of the upper drugs?
No, I'll tell you guys straight up. The only drugs I've ever done was Xanax, shrooms, and like weed. And then like I did DXM a few times.
What's that?
It's like the goddamn Robitussin. Oh, actually, yeah, I've sipped real lean too a few times.
Like just a few times.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan, or
I never got into it too heavy, so I never thought like, why would I get into it now if I've never done it before, you know?
I saw somebody saying that on the timeline the other day. There's this girl talking about taking pre-workout before she went to the gym, and somebody just responded and was like, if you get into it, you're going to have to quit it at some point, and it's probably going to be pretty hard to quit, so you should probably just not get into it.
Pre-workout?
Yeah. Wow. It's like, you know what that is? It's like this powder or whatever that people take before they work out, and it's basically like supercharged caffeine and all this other shit that will make you have gnarly ass workouts. But it's like, if you get used to taking that before your workout, you're gonna have to quit it at some point because it's obviously unhealthy and shit. And that's pretty much the best advice for like pretty much any drug.
People drink that shit when they're not working out too, like pre-workouts.
A lot of like the energy drinks now are just as powerful as that shit.
Wasn't that kratom? Like didn't they make kratom for like a workout? Was it like a pre-workout or whatever?
Lil Kelpie was telling me that kratom puts you to sleep. He said that he was on kratom when he got his ass beat and he didn't even feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Feel it?
Yeah.
You saw that clip?
I saw that. That was
funny.
funny.
What did you think of that?
I thought it was pretty funny. You guys are genius.
What would you do if Yuri got up and started swinging on you like that right now?
Oh, that would never happen.
I'd be sad because I'd be like, damn, Yuri, I thought you were my brother.
Turns out, not so much.
I know.
Yo, but all right. If someone calls you a bitch, do you have to beat the shit out of them? Do you have to fight? Or could you let it go?
I could let it go.
That was the problem in that whole thing, is the suspect refused to be called a bitch.
Some people, that's like that line of like, you know, disrespect is so hard where it's like, once you cross it, it's like, you've disrespected me. And now it's on camera. It's like, no, it's like, I cannot let this slip by, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel that it's like, I didn't grow up like that, but some people do grow up like that, where they like, their boundary of respect is so solid. They're like, dude, you cannot fuck with me, bro. Do not fuck with me at all.
You seen that with Sharp when Eliza called him a bitch?
I don't remember.
It was just like lights out. Like he was,
I don't think I've seen that.
It wasn't good.
Interesting.
He's just the kind of guy where if you call him a bitch, it's just the whole conversation just stops and addresses that. It's a big deal. Or Flacco told 16, suck my dick.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That whole conversation stopped right there.
Yeah,
I think I've seen that one.
He spit on him.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Do you watch like all the shows or like consume a lot of the content?
So when the recommended videos pop up, I'll click on them.
I feel that.
Like the clips and shit. Or if it's like a cool ass interview that I want to see, then I'll watch.
Still no word from Babytron.
That's crazy.
SMH.
You know what happened? You know what I was surprised about to hear from you when last time we were talking is I feel like a lot of stoners, and I would say you are a stoner, right? You smoke a lot of weed.
Yeah. I think we can agree on that.
A lot of stoners, they wake up pretty later in the day, like around noon even sometimes. And I was talking to you, and he said he wakes up like at 6, 7 in the morning, or like even 8. I was like,
I woke up at 6 today.
But what time you go to bed?
That's insane.
Shit, sometimes 9, 10, 11.
How, bro?
He's getting 8 hours, you know?
Out here, though, when I've been in LA, I swear I just been eating, getting faded, and sleeping way too much in the hotel, watching SpongeBob.
Bro.
Watching the SpongeBob movie, watching all the new SpongeBob episodes on a punk bitch.
So you're serious? You really like get to the hotel and just like find Nick Jr. and just throw on SpongeBob? You find it somehow? I don't even know how you find it.
I haven't had cable in so long, so I love like seeing what's on the TV. Like I'll turn on the news channels type shit.
That is fun in a hotel, yeah.
All the advertisements on the adult channels just be like some serious ass shit. If you got this health problem, take this pill.
Yeah.
You got this health problem, take this pill. I just rather watch SpongeBob, bro. Like
if you put, but then you're watching commercials for like kids' toys and shit, right?
And it's fire.
Like Legos or something.
Fire, yeah.
Nah, but when you put on Fox News, those ads start scaring you. Like they are like bad for the vibes.
Like scary ads, bro.
Because they want you to buy life insurance. They want you to buy medication that's gonna make you feel better.
They show hecka sick kids and shit.
Yeah, that's the worst. Is like trying to convince you to like give money to these starving kids. That's gonna make you feel like shit.
It's so sad, bro. Like damn near crying watching the advertisements. Like what the fuck? Bro?
The ones you know what bums you out is the ads that are like, "Are you being sexually harassed in the workplace?" Or like, "Is your boss doing this to you?" or whatever. They're basically trying to like convince you to team up with them for a lawsuit. That's bad vibes, dude. I don't want to fucking hear about that.
If you were in this event, then you are entitled to this compensation.
Yeah.
Call this number.
And that's one thing that's good about at least YouTube, and especially YouTube when you have YouTube Premium, so you don't see ads all the time, which I don't even know what the ads are like on YouTube because I had Premium for so long. But at least you don't get that kind of shit, right?
No. Yeah.
Bro, the ads are so cultivated on YouTube. It's insane.
You
dude.
you still have ads on YouTube?
I still have.
See, you're a fucking shithead because you're a streamer, so you're disrespecting your audience because you guys are watching videos together and you still gotta watch that.
I have ad block.
Oh well, that's fuck. Yuri,
Oh, I'm sorry. I have ad block.
Yuri,
dude.
you can't be a content creator and have ad block. It's hypocritical. You want the people at home to be having ad block off.
No.
Damn, yeah, content creation. Yeah, I have ad block. I mean, I have premium, YouTube premium.
But it's like I'm not gonna force them to turn it off. It's like, but then some people really. I've had people tell me like, "Yo, Yuri, I sit there and I watch the full advertisement every time, so you can get the most." CPM
and you're not giving
possible."
other people that privilege.
Oh my god, are you mad that I don't watch? Okay, I'll whitelist No Jumper and I'll keep ad blocks on. Is that fine?
I just, it's amazing to me that you felt like it was okay to say that. I feel like that's like an unsaid thing with content creators is that you never admit to using ad block. It's like cheating.
Yeah, I never thought about that, but yeah, I pay for my YouTube like straight up, like straight up. That's why you don't see ads
on your wife.
Everyone knows it says it up in the top right corner. You could see the logo. Everyone
I know,
has it.
and that's why back when I first started streaming, before they had YouTube Premium, I fucking made sure I turned ad block off right away because I didn't want anyone at home to see that I had been using it.
Wow. Wait, so you take this to offense, the fact that I have ad block on?
No, I'm just faded. I'm fucking faded. You guys want to smack the Woodgerman or no?
I'm cool.
I'll smack it.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go.
I'm gonna leave you two alone, no homo, for a second so I can take a piss.
Oh shit.
It's
okay.
Goodington. It's Goodington.
Shit. Well, here. Well, fuck.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay. Whoa. Is it good? All right.
Yeah.
Oh. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
We'll cut this part out as well. Oh, there we go. I think we should be good. We should be good now. But
oh shit.
One thing I wanted to ask you is last time I was talking to you, I'm not sure if this was on stream or not, but like you said, you live in Antioch, right? And it's like a way different vibe than Los Angeles. There's like farmland and it's like very slower, lifestyle type shit. And I feel like usually when people come from that type of area, they want to go to the big city or move out. And I was talking to you, and you're like, I don't really fuck with like LA. You're like, I kind of like being in my zone over here, whatever it is. Like,
it's peaceful.
It's a long stream today.
Yeah,
I really
I
just like
the vibes better.
I gave people my whole day.
They like don't like.
It's too many people. You feel me? It's just not my home. I don't want to be here.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I like coming here like on occasion, like for work and stuff. But I don't want to live here. It's too much. It's too fast paced. The traffic's too much too.
I feel
back
that.
home it's a lot slower and it's a lot more peaceful.
I feel that. So you could see yourself living for the rest of your life in your area, or like roughly around your area?
I would definitely move at some point.
Where?
I don't know.
Not like a big city though?
Yeah, definitely not.
Like somewhere in Kentucky?
I want to
like
get some land.
That sounds fire. Wait,
Hell yeah.
Would you grow weed ever?
Hell yeah, I want to
Really?
learn how to do that. Have my own land and grow some weed. That'd be fun.
You've probably had many offers of people
Get some
saying
chickens.
Exactly, get free eggs all day.
Yeah.
You just got to pluck them out, I guess. I don't know, or just hold them.
Has anyone ever thought of being like a trimmer streamer?
That sounds very boring. I don't know.
I mean, maybe if you're like slapping music and smoking weed and like.
That's what I'm
being hype.
saying. Okay, like a lot of people stream them like playing video games and then they're just talking while they're playing video games. And I'm not saying that like trimming weed is as interesting as playing Fortnite, but I mean, it's kind of cool. I could imagine it.
But the thing is, like, if you're doing it as a job, the person wants you to trim as much weed as possible in your shift.
That's why you got to be the boss. You got to get your own work.
I guess. But if you're there fucking streaming and trimming, it's like it's gonna slow your production probably. You know what I mean? Like
I've had homies over the years, like a friend from Texas who just like got flown out to some farm up north, and all of a sudden he's just spending like the next 4 weeks just working, just trimming weed, and then he comes back with like I forget like $8,000 or $10,000 or some shit after like a month, and like a bunch of weed. Nice. And I swear to God, this motherfucker spent it all in like an afternoon. That shit was gone in like a day and a half.
On Drippington?
Probably bought like some clothes. He like gave money to his fucking family, like paid off money, bought a bunch of weed, did some coke, boom, it's gone.
Oh my God.
That sounds so woke.
I mean, the dude I'm talking about, if you knew him, you would not be surprised that he
really?
blew through the money that fast, yeah.
Have you ever had a trimming
BMF on money fast
trimming job?
You know what? I've trimmed I've trimmed from my homies. Like my homie grew some pack with his dad.
Oh, interesting.
And, yeah, I just trimmed for him for free. Like just because he's my homie type shit.
Oh,
And it was
okay.
hella fun.
But he gave you like weed probably or
Hell
something.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
That's what I did. I had like a trimming job where they paid me like in an ounce or a couple ounces of weed, and
Oh, nice.
it
Hell
was
yeah.
cool. But I realized then I was like, I can't see myself doing this like for many hours
It's
consistently.
so much work, bro.
And your fingers,
It's
bro.
so much work,
Your
yeah.
fingers get
You
tired.
gotta wear the gloves.
I feel that.
You wear gloves?
Yeah,
Because your fingers get insanely coated with it to the point where you almost can't get it all
That's
off,
the
right?
definition of a finger hash. That's where finger hash came from. Is fools will handle hella weed, and that you get this crust on your fingers, you rip it off and throw it in a bowl.
Yeah.
You can't smoke that shit though.
Really?
You can't?
I mean,
Well,
so
I
when I was
have.
trimming for my homies, or not the finger hash, but when I was trimming for my homies, like we couldn't smoke it right after we trimmed it. It had to like cure and dry.
Oh, the weed.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the weed for sure. It has
But you
to,
could probably smoke the hash, huh?
Yeah, right. Like whatever. No, but when we're trimming it, it's already at that point where it's like ready to smoke.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they keep the leaves on. Because
Okay.
I've heard that you want like the buds to soak up all the juices from the stems and all the excess leaves, and then once
Yeah.
it's dry, you cut it off.
Is the weed lean cool? You fuck with the weed lean?
Yeah, it's fun to just pour up in the store.
Yeah, I've noticed that you like that.
I love going to the goddamn Walmart, going to the goddamn 7-Eleven, and pouring up the weed lean.
But you enjoy the high? It's not like overwhelming because
It is overwhelming.
I've gotten comatose off the weed lean before.
I don't know what the weed lean is, but I'm curious to find out.
It's that
Yeah.
strong. I actually know
It's
it. Me too.
Probably because I drank too much.
We're going hard with the content today. We're not even caring
I've
about
worked at 2
viewers.
dispensaries. The first dispensary I worked at,
This Fulcrum,
one
this
for, like,
Fulcrum
600
React, the
milligram
full Fulcrum
ice water
React.
hash
It's got to get
gem-
out.
Gem syrup.
It's got to get out
Ice
there.
water hash syrup. Like I've drank 1,000 milligrams to the face, just a like regular like THC, and it didn't hit me as hard as this one. This shit had me.
I'll probably
slumped for,
take a month
goddamn
like
fucking
before I
17
put this
hours.
video out.
And I was high for like 2 days.
What's the most amount of milligrams you've consumed in one of those like syrups?
Probably like 1,000.
Really? I've done 3,000 on stream before, and I got into that comatose
You're a maniac,
feeling.
bro. That's
like,
crazy.
Pretty quickly.
I remember one time
3,000?
I was asked to judge a weed contest,
Mhm.
which is like not something that I think I'm prepared to do at all. You notice that when he asked what my favorite strain is, I was like, I don't even know because
Yeah.
I have Donnie rolling spliffs for me, so he's the one who's like more familiar with what kind of weed I like.
Yeah.
But they gave me a backpack full of like mad different like little jars of weed, and then a bunch of different weeds, sodas, and like foods. And
Nice.
so I go to the homie's house because he had a really nice bong setup, and proceeded to just like rip like 4 massive bong loads and then chug a bunch of different of the weed sodas. And that was like definitely probably the highest I've ever been in my life. Like my girl like said that I was breathing super hard in my sleep.
shit.
She was like really genuinely concerned for me at that time.
No,
Like,
you were just obliviated.
I was.
And how are you supposed to rate the products at this point where you're just
Yeah, you like that's the thing about the rating the products. Like everything will like cloud into each other, or, like mix together. So I don't know. Yeah, that's like an interesting problem to have though.
just like
Yeah. Because
drooling on the
random
couch?
shit,
after
huh?
you take one bong rip, you officially are like a different person. So that second
yeah.
bong rip, like how the
Exactly.
fuck are you gonna judge if that second
just
bong
saying
rip got you
random
as high as
shit.
the first one or whatever?
Yeah, you gotta, and that's what they really focus on the flavors. I feel like because that's the
Yeah.
only thing you can notice at that point is like, does this taste good?
Oh, you done with the
I mean,
weeklies?
shit, I don't even know.
Yeah, yeah.
At
But-
some point, you're just faded.
I didn't even get through half of the fucking flavor.
Yo, this podcast, I forgot like what it was to like watch like long form content. I haven't been watching like long form content so long because I just been streaming so much. I just never had time to like just be. Yeah, bro. So Adam got this story about one time he had to rate a bunch of products, and like he's just saying that he was like really like messed up just because he had to like keeping like going hard with it. Yeah, they're just like, I don't know how long you can talk about it, but you can, man, you can.
And I was literally almost dead.
I think did you make a vlog about this?
tits.
Because I think I've seen this.
Yeah, there was a thumbnail of me with the backpack, I think. And
Dude.
then we actually went to that event on New Year's, and it was raining, and like I saw Scott Storch play in the rain, and it was a miserable experience.
Scott Storch was there.
Terrible experience.
Ungrateful
Nothing to do with
ass.
Scott Storch.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. But he was DJing. That's just my memory is like
Yeah, I mean, you think about it though, like if you're like having to judge that type of stuff, like it would kind of be hard because like how do you judge that? Like, is it by how high it gets you or something like that? It's like kind of one of those things. Or like, is it the flavors? Because then they gave him like sodas and like all bunch of different things.
Seeing Scott Storch DJ, it was raining. The whole thing was just not that cool.
You just faded.
UBS it.
No offense to Scott Storch. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
the sole
get
cool
hot
part
for
about
money.
it.
I was gonna say that part in itself is kind of legendary.
Yeah, that part was cool. It's not like I was like actually hanging out with him or anything. I was just like standing there watching.
Yeah.
Yo, I was gonna.
So Fulcrum has this interview getting pulled over, and like they found all the products like in his car, and like they were like pressing him, and like that's literally his job.
Ask you this: you probably had hella weed companies hitting you up trying to make a strain from your name. You know what I mean? Like, have you? Why hasn't it happened yet? I'm sure you've had the opportunity.
It's gonna happen.
Oh,
trust me, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the right time, and it's gotta happen organically. I don't want to do some shit that I'm not 100% on board with, but it's gonna happen very soon. We're gonna get the Yodi Land, Packington. Shit's gonna be fire. That shit's gonna be mega fire.
I need it.
And then when you smoke it, necessarily, perhaps at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm somewhere out in Yodi Land, blowing pack all kind of strands, and there is no going back.
This right here is classic. What is going on?
Motherfucker, best believe it. Holy shit.
Wow. I could just picture that on TikTok right now.
I feel like you're more of a singer than you are a rapper, because I noticed that in your songs too.
Yeah,
you like
I'm
to
not really
fucking
a
hit the
rapper.
vocals.
I couldn't freestyle. Like, I couldn't hop up on this bitch and spit a freestyle.
But you write all your own shit.
Yeah, it's more, I just punch it in. Like, yeah.
Would you ever spin the block and shoot at your ops or like make a drill song or anything like that, or no?
No.
That's not Yodi Land approved?
I mean, shit, I listen to music like that, but I would be lying if I was making some music like that. It just wouldn't be me.
Do you ever feel bad when you're listening to some drill music and they're rapping about smoking on some kid that you don't even know? And you're singing along and it sounds hard as fuck, but then you kind of feel bad.
They kill somebody, man. They got bodies on them.
I guess I haven't really listened to that kind of music in a minute. I've been listening to a lot of Larry June and Baby Smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not killing anyone, really.
They don't really rap about that shit too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like. I make some music with here and there. I always try to make it like fictional. If I'm like gonna go deep into it and like dig into like all that stuff, it's like fictional. It's not like I'm not trying to act hard. I never try to act hard. I don't think he would be trying to act hard either. So yeah, it's like one of those things where like you might hear something in a song and it sounds kind of hard, but it's like in reality, like it's not really the best thing to be putting out there or promoting or listening to.
Can we go back to the Xanax thing? Like, how did you first experiment with that, and what was that period of your life like?
Shit, so that was 2018.
Dude, we're getting into his drug habits, other drug habits like the Xanax. He's speaking on his first time doing X.
That was a peculiar moment of my life, you feel me? I was depressed and stressed out at that moment of my life. And then, I don't know, we were just chilling. I was chilling with my homies one night. We were with some girl type shit. And then fucking, yeah, she was like, you guys want to do Xans? I was like, we're like, fuck it. We're like, fuck it, bruh.
What do you think it was going to be like
That's
versus
just crazy.
what it was actually like?
Shit, so basically,
I was almost about to get into it at one point in college, but like I still got into some like other stuff, but yeah, I was kind of getting into it at some point. I don't know. It is what it is. I never mess with it, never, but I know people be on that or whatever. It's easy to get addicted to.
we crushed it up and I put it in a soda, like half a bar for me, like crushed it up, put it in a soda.
That's a lit way to take it.
Like a goddamn little ass New York seltzer, so I drank that shit fast as hell. And then, yeah, then I took some shots of tequila and then basically I blacked out.
Jeez.
But then I remember someone with us, like, didn't do, they said they were gonna do it, then they didn't do it, so we had an extra one. Then this girl crushed it up, and then, like, me and my homie were like, fuck it, and then we snorted the rest, bro.
Oh my god.
That combined with the tequila.
Yeah, bro.
Sounds like you weren't
out.
waking up anytime soon.
This is your first time doing it?
Yeah, and then goddamn, I had like a half ounce of weed, and then I just woke up the next morning. I was
it was
Weed
gone.
gone for
I was
sure,
like,
right?
Fuck, I need a blunt.
Nope.
And then I look at my jar, I was like, where the fuck did it go? And I was looking through my Snapchat memories, just rolling that shit up like a fucking idiot.
The Xanax version of yourself
Oh.
is definitely not leaving enough weed for the next day.
I'm kind of surprised. I feel like the first time someone takes like a pill, they'll just consume the pill and just drink some water.
Not in Yodi land.
You
That
made,
shit's not real too. I'm just talking about in
Bruh.
Minecraft. That was a Minecraft experience. You know what I mean?
They got Xans in Minecraft?
Yeah, that was a role play Minecraft experience. Not real life. The kids, it's not cool. Don't do that shit. You feel me? It's not cool, bro. I haven't done that shit since 2018.
Would you do a Xan with Dream?
Nah.
Yeah, I love nowadays you could just like say like, oh, in a game, or like that's a Minecraft experience, or like that's like a quick aside, you know?
I wouldn't do a Xan. It's not cool.
Yeah. But like, okay. You kept going after that though.
Yeah.
You
for
had
like a
that
few
disastrous night and then you kept going? Like
For a few-
when did you
for a
decide
few
to stop?
I just realized I was like, bruh, I'm kind of losing myself.
Mm.
And then like something took a hold of me, and then I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, and I just stopped doing it. I didn't get too deep. I didn't go off the deep end too much. But yeah.
That's good.
yeah, it's good you have that in you to like kind of stop yourself and think about how bad it was. But were you consuming like daily, or were you
Maybe
like,
at like every other day at like the last part of it,
Jeez, just by
Damn,
yourself?
he was
or,
going
like, with
hard.
Your
Yeah,
friends?
just in my Roomington making beats and shit.
Okay, I feel that.
Xanax is like evil weed.
Kind
It's like,
of, yeah.
It's kind of like weed, but it just has this like evil layer
And I
to
was
it.
taking some fake shit.
Oh,
Ooh, that's not
shit.
good.
No,
Yeah,
it's
we buying it for some girl, like selling it for $5, getting it from some dude who probably made it in the garage.
When did you realize it was fake?
Fuck.
Probably like well after I quit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like yeah.
Damn.
I feel like 2018 is when like fentanyl was already around too, so it's a good
Most
thing.
definitely.
Yeah, it's a good thing you never fucking came across one of those. That's dangerous as fuck.
I remember one time in Vegas, the homie from the UK bought like $500 worth of coke, and it ended up being fake, and he just did it all anyway.
Oh
Hell
my
no.
god.
But like not even like fentanyl. It was just like baby powder or some shit. He just did it all anyway.
Just hoping there's a fucking speck of real coke in
I
there.
don't know. Maybe it had a little bit of something in it. It had a little bit of something that was making him feel good.
Jesus.
I
But
don't know.
yo, you said you were planning to do a 24-hour stream last time I was
Oh,
talking to you.
speaking Yuri's language.
Oh, I was trying to forget about that.
Oh shit.
You don't want to?
damn, yeah. I mean, I'm doing this 9 hour. This is a quick, easy 9 hour. I want to see if I can be consistent. Not with doing 9 hour streams, but just in general. And since you just came by, you were like, yo, trying to go to midnight. I'm gonna try to like go for as long as I can. Like I got a burst of energy, especially when you mentioned Fulcrum, and I like his positivity. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna do a full react, like a full. Not only does the Adam, 24 hours is a force, man. I don't have the clout. I'm not clouded enough. There aren't enough viewers for 24 hours, man. I'm already like 10 hours, 9 hours, or whatever I'm on right now. Like I'm not even over, like done with the video. I'm close to being finished with this video, and it's gonna be a nightmare to edit this video. I would tell you, because I've been doing like 5 hour like Fallout editing, and I'm on part 5, bro. I'm like looking at the viewership too. Like I'm looking at the viewership, whether I should drop the next thing. It's so many things that go into it now.
No, once I move into my new spot, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream. I still live with my mom.
Really?
Yeah, I'm moving out soon though.
How do you think that's good?
Because like the content I like to put out is like long. I like the long content. I just like to like know like there's certain things. Actually, whenever I put out a long content, I watch it myself, and then I like my process. LOL, why this podcast? Because I never did a podcast like where I reacted fully to it, and also the Fulcrum thing is like kind of fun. Like it's a window where like you can see and like enter into my world. I feel like because I like Adam 22. The Fulcrum thing is like he's popular. Like I like his message. Like there's nothing wrong with it, like being positive, and it's just like why not this interview? This is the one that's the most anticipated interview. I'm gonna hype it up because I'm probably not gonna put it out for quite some time. Like I'm gonna try to like figure out what my YouTube path is in months in advance before I drop this.
going to change you, not having
It's gonna
your
be-
mom around.
It's gonna be way better
Before I
for
drop
the
it.
live streams. Like me having my own spot. Like the
Mm-hmm.
live streams are gonna be crazier.
But do you and your mom get along well?
Yeah, I love my mom. My mom's the goat.
Really?
My dad's the goat too.
Your mom's 420 friendly?
Yes.
They're not together anymore?
No, they divorced in 2016. Yeah.
Was that tough for you, or were you old enough that you didn't really care that much?
It was kind of tough. I didn't understand why, but then I don't know. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like if that shit didn't happen, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and they shouldn't have stayed together if they didn't get along. You know?
I mean, that's a weird part of growing up, is realizing that your parents are just people like you, and that they go through human shit, and that
no parent is gonna be perfect, but if both of your parents did the best they could and they're in your life, then motherfuckers is super like blessed.
Right.
That's true.
It's hella blessed.
There's people who just don't care to try at all. You know what I mean? Like not
Yeah.
even a little bit. So
yeah.
they'll just forget
Humans
about you.
aren't perfect, bro.
Is this a typical Yodiland roach? You're leaving like 1.5 inches on these. Is this
Yeah,
like
that bitch
you
is
stopped
done.
smoking pretty early? Damn, you got some nice weed right there. Still left over. You could throw that in the next one, right?
Eatington it.
Would you?
He's the man. I
Yeah,
seen
he
him
told
inhale
me.
2 huge
He was
roaches.
trying to convince me to eat a fucking roach on the live stream.
Oh shit!
Don't
Yeah,
touch that.
I was trying to convince him last time to do a Wu-Tang, and he's like, "Fuck no, never."
Dude, I have a reel that I think is still on my Instagram of Yuri blasting through 2 of them in a row.
Oh yeah, I did 2 of them in one day. Then did and then I told him I ate a blunt with a fork and knife one point, and that was the worst thing ever.
Exquisite.
No, it looked exquisite, but it didn't feel exquisite. The next hour or two, I felt very
A
nauseous.
blunt, you just like chewed it up?
Yeah, someone specifically requested, they're like, "Yo, if I donate $100, will you roll up a blunt and eat it with a fork and knife?" And I was like, "Got you."
$100?
Yes.
That doesn't sound worth it.
I thought it was. What was that?
I don't know. Sometimes I just get this energy and I have to let it out.
I feel that.
I liked it.
No, yeah. You know what it reminded me of? Those emo people dancing under the bridge.
They're not emo, they're goth.
The goth people. Sorry. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
woke.
Is there a difference between emo and goth? I feel like I'm under the impression that they're similar, but who knows?
Sorry to make that.
Shout out to the emo
It's the
people
same
out there,
thing,
best
honestly, in
believe.
most
No.
people's eyes.
No.
I know you've gone through this argument before.
You go to an emo show? Yeah, I know. Doesn't it sound familiar?
Yes.
You go to an emo show and a
You
goth
fuck
show,
with
it's different
AFI?
vibes. AFI, I mean, a little bit. I know a few of their big songs, but not like a huge fan. You fuck with them?
They're the first concert I ever went to.
They were dope. They were like
Fucking
weirdly
woke.
like goth type punk though.
Never heard of them.
Really?
You should
Yeah.
check them out, bro. Miss Murder.
AFI Miss Murder.
Is it- Hey, Miss Murder, can I? She's beautiful.
Bro.
Beautiful than a hoe. Best believe it, goddammit. Faded than a hoe. 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 Fuck. Tits. Shit. Out here with goddammit Adam and Yuri.
Woo!
Hella faded.
Harmonious, man.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, this is trippy,
This is
man.
a harmonious clan.
I did not expect to be on this podcast. I appreciate Adam for allowing me to be a part of this.
This is legendary.
I know this is legendary.
You
And
got a harmonious tan. Call him Harmonious Dan.
he should do harmonious Zans.
Woo.
Chicken nugget swag.
I'm smoking weed from Iran.
I got a bucket and a rag.
I saw a gun in Iran.
He really isn't a freestyler.
I know. You just gotta let it go sometimes. You just gotta let the words take over your mouth
Yeah,
body.
sometimes when I'm off the
Slash
Hennessy,
your
I'll freestyle
body.
on the stream.
I mean,
That's-
it is kind of weird to just start freestyling and just expect your guest on the podcast to just start doing it with you.
I know.
I know it's kind of a thing on here that we just do sometimes, but it is kind of weird for us to just expect him to fall in line.
Bro, sometimes House Phone and Blasey be going off in the chats, wants me to jump in. I'm like, dude, I'm not on this caliber to just hop in and make this sound good. I'm gonna be like, same thing, chicken nuggets, fucking
Chicken nugget
something.
swag.
Chicken nugget swag.
best
I don't know what
believe
to
it.
say.
Chicken
But, no,
nugget
yeah, I feel
swag,
that. Yo,
best
what's your,
believe it.
Out of all the
Yeah.
videos you've done, what's your worst memory, of the worst experience where you came out to film a video for the YouTube channel and you went home going holy shit, that was a shit show.
It was the 7-Eleven interaction when I got pissed at that kid.
That's
shit,
true.
I didn't like that shit, bro.
That guy was a dick.
He was
I
like a crackhead or something,
You
right?
kept calling him autistic.
Yeah.
He
I-
apologized for it
I
though.
didn't like the way I acted towards him.
Nah, I mean you felt threatened. I think everybody right then realized that was like a little bit more of a window into Fulcrum being a real person and like having real human emotions and not always just having a good time and being positive. That you actually, because you don't necessarily get to see that when somebody's just TikToking in their room talking about life being all kumbaya. They never got ran up on at the 7-Eleven when they were just trying to pour some weed lean.
Yeah, for real. And that's why I posted it, because it was a real interaction. Like I had to show the people, like, yo, this is what took place. And it's my most viral video on my channel. My most popular video on my channel.
You ever hear from that guy?
Nah. But apparently he's still
at that 7-Eleven waiting.
Yelling at people.
When I saw that video, I was thinking the same thing, though. When I saw that video, I had already watched a couple of your other videos, and I knew that you were not this type of person who would say those types of things, like kind of derogatory, mean things, because you know the weight of them. And when I saw you included that in that video, I was like thinking, he included this for a reason to show, like not even to show maybe, but like I just thought of the same way, which is like it shows like more realistic side. And then at the end of the video, you did say like, hey guys, that was wrong of me to use that word. I fucked up. I was just really angry. And I was like, that's real. Even like you made the mistake and you talked about it all in one video. No apology needed afterwards.
Yeah. But like, fuck yeah, bro. Like necessarily Cane's chicken tenders.
Those are the best.
Fuck yeah. Like I replaced the slaw with the Texas toast, god damn it.
Get extra toast?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the slaw. Nobody wants that.
I fuck with slaw.
You fuck with the slaw?
I do fuck with slaw.
You replace the Texas toast with an extra slaw?
I don't think I've ever been to Cane's.
What the hell? You gotta go.
Unfortunately, I haven't. But anytime I've gone to a place that offers
I don't
slaw,
think I've gone to either.
You would fuck with Cane's. It's heavenly.
Would you fuck with some Russian food?
Ugh.
Maybe.
Like caviar, like fish eggs.
It's not as good as. Why are you talking about caviar? We're talking about Cane's. It costs like $8.
I'm not sure if I would mess with the Russian food. I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of a picky eater.
Really?
I remember I was with these Russian girls when I was in Moscow, and like it took forever. I was so hungry. We didn't eat until like 1 p.m. or some shit, and we finally get to the spot, and it's just soup.
No.
It's just like red soup, borscht.
Borscht. That's fire, bro. After a long day being hungry, that's...
And they were like, this hits the spot. This is it. And I'm just like, dude, I'm an American.
Nah, bro. Nah, I don't think red soup is going to hit the spot. I don't know.
I want like 5 eggs, 2 pieces of toast, and a bunch of meat.
Bro. A hamburger.
You guys,
I don't want red soup. I think we eventually got some like more substantial food, but it was not much.
You chose to starve and you didn't eat it?
I ate some, but I mean, it wasn't exactly satisfying.
Oh, come on. It's good, bro. It's fire. It's good shit.
Not when you're starving.
Because I try shit, but sometimes I'll just take one bite and be like, nah.
You're just over it.
Do you have anything from your past that you're like worried is going to come up that maybe we should just intercept right now? You want to apologize for anything that like might leak in the future?
Not necessarily. Yeah, a little funny, my
There's always that narrative though with YouTubers where they're like beloved, and then something comes up, and they're like, "Oh, he said that he loved Hitler on Twitter in 1994."
Oh my god!
Just want to like try to like articulate.
The purpose and mission is always the same. I'm trying to let people know the truthington. The truthington.
Bro, you know what I'm really jealous of you for is the fact that you have the easiest age to keep up with, because it's 2023.
Yeah.
He's 23. So 2018, you were 18. It's just so easy to fucking
I was born in 99.
Oh, interesting. Okay. You have like the perfect age group where your age goes along with the years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know what? I was always lucky like that too, because in 1999, I was in 9th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 1991, I was in 1st grade.
Did you watch Star Wars when it came out in 1999?
No, but I know that that's where you got your name from.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Bless you.
I was in my mother's room when she went to... Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
I was in my mother's room when she went to see Phantom Menace in the theaters.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm lying, because I actually went to the movies when I was in 8th grade with a bunch of people and saw that.
Yeah.
But I remember not really liking it. And I remember like a few years before that, I had tried to watch the first Star Wars and just really like, I didn't get into it. And that was basically like when I decided I'm just not going to watch Star Wars, and I haven't tried since.
They're old movies, realistically.
I would like to, because I don't want to be left out of the
It's
conversation.
woke, man. It's fucking woke.
You know,
is woke good?
Yeah.
What's your definition of woke?
Like awesome.
I like that
Fulcrum
definition.
is the best.
It's really awesome, bro.
Oh, that's sick.
Hell yeah, I fuck with that. I've heard you say before when we were hanging out, you're like, I'm a bot. He's like, and I was like, what do you mean by that? You're like, I don't know, I'm just a bot. I was like, what do you mean you're a bot, dude?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just be saying that. Like, I feel like we all can be bots sometimes. You feel me? We're human beings with human being, like, we're not perfect type shit.
No, that's true.
But when you go around smoking weed in the Walmart, are you the NPC or is everyone else an NPC?
Well, the joke is that, like, I am. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Patrick CC kind of articulated that. You're like the random guy who's just smoking weed in the Walmart for some reason.
Yeah. But I love doing that shit. That shit is so fun. Nowadays, it's harder, though. Nowadays, it's harder. Kids follow me and shit.
But when you're doing those videos and you're like...
nowadays, it's hard, though.
Kind of.
Yeah, nowadays, it's hard.
Like selecting from a relatively limited
nowadays it's hard
menu of different catchphrases. That kind of makes you have a little bit more of an NPC vibe at that moment too, because usually the NPC only says so many things.
Yeah.
How you feel about switch it up? How you feel about AI?
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. It's kind
What happened to the audio there?
Menu of different, because usually AI.
I don't know. It's kind of scary, huh?
Have you seen Chat GPT?
Oh, you're talking about Chat GPT?
It's basically like new AI thing where you just ask it like any question and it spits out answers that are like really good. Like if we were to type in like, who is Fulcrum? It's probably gonna like, it's gonna search the web and it's gonna search social or whatever, and it's gonna give some like kind of scarily good answer of who you are.
Wow, that's crazy.
What's even crazier is you can actually go there and be like, hey, make an article talking about how Fulcrum influences the kids to do bad things, and it will find all this information about you and make a realistic sounding article like one of us wrote it about how you're a terrible menace or whatever. It can fit whatever narrative you spit at it. That's pretty crazy.
You could if you asked them why is Fulcrum a bad
Yeah, all of a sudden they got mad reverb and the delays on top of it.
Sure, it's just gonna go off that, and that's the scary part, is that it could just totally feed off misinformation. You know?
Well, did you see the thing about the video game thing where like basically some dude used that Chat GPT thing and he told it make an article talking about how this game called Metroid, where the lead character is a girl named Samus. He said make an article talking about how Metroid kind of pushes sexism and misogyny and like all these negative things, right? A video game, just to see how it does, right? And it fucking pushed out like a 2-page article bringing up all these things about how they use a female character and they sexualize her and they do these outfits, and like it brought up all this information and it knows it's a female character, it knows it has all these images to reference. Like it's kind of insane.
I'm gonna start a channel, or maybe I'll just do it on my channel, where I just ask the Chat GPT, when did blank fall off, or why did so and so's career take a shit? And it's going to give me a fucking script that's basically going to be like a Sunny V2 video. Exactly. And then I just read it into the camera.
Oh.
And if I get a million views, that proves that the AI is fucking here to stay, dude. That would fucking work, and you know it would work.
Damn, yo, Sunny V2 catching strays for real. I mean, it's not unwarranted. I'm going to say that. Like, you're really thinking about what it is and what his content entails and like what it contains. He could catch a lot of strays because he's like the worst type of content creator.
Hearing about AI beats.
Really?
Oh, for sure. That's got to exist. Yeah. I haven't heard about it, but that makes sense.
Like AI, yeah, like goddamn producers will utilize AI.
Does that scare you? Like, do you think it's good or bad?
No, I feel like if you utilize it, it could be fire.
Okay.
In certain ways. Not like the whole beat would be like generated by someone else.
Yeah, but what is it? What do you mean? Like you tell it a certain sound that you want?
I don't know. Like it would generate like melodies or some shit.
Oh, interesting.
Think about it. Like an average producer making beats is kind of like making just like a ton of different versions of like
the same beat. Right? Yeah. That's what I was referring to this earlier on in my stream, where I was like just making this one beat, but like really if I save it and I create a template of it, like I have a whole sound or a couple sounds, an instrument that I created, and I could just like continue like stacking or like making different variations of that same beat.
So doesn't it kind of make sense because they're already like buying loops off of other people, so
they
have these melodies to work with and shit. So is it really so different to just tell a computer like, hey, make a version of this last beat I made, but make it 30% different?
Yeah, hell yeah. Or like
totally makes sense.
Fuck type beats at that point. You'd be like, yo, AI, make me a beat like this.
Yeah,
exactly. Same sauce, different instruments.
That might not exist already, but it's definitely coming.
I saw people were already utilizing. I think you were talking about it with the t-shirt blinks, whatever. Where people would just tell it like, "Hey man, make me a t-shirt with a trucker and a bald eagle and fire flames in the background, and it'll look like some Blasey type image."
Wow.
And then you just boom, you just got yourself a free graphic. And I was trying to think. I was like thinking about this like. People are scared of AI, or robots taking other people's jobs, but now I feel like designers, maybe even graphic designers, I know they have a name behind them and like a whole, they have credentials and all this stuff, but...
I'm just gonna go to the restroom really quickly. Damn, this is kind of a long day, but I'm most excited about it. Yo, I appreciate Riku, you for sticking around and like hanging out today for the most part. Like, you like a W stream right here. I would have gotten off after the Nigerian video. Straight up, you feel me?
If someone's really trying to, pinch a penny and try to save some money, they could hit AI with the graphic ideas and
dude, that's what the artists are scared of.
Exactly.
Is that their jobs are going to be lost to people making AI designs for their merch and flyers and shit like that. And
it'll be a long time before that happens, though.
It might not be that long, because if you know about all this shit, you already like those apps that people you feed your Instagram into it or whatever, and you pay like $8, and then that's what it gives you all these like crazy, custom, ridiculous looking images of you that people could totally like make merch out of or whatever.
Yo, what about Kosh tonight? He's like doing like a subathon. Yeah, the Mafia-thon, but it's like it's not legit. It's not legit, bro. Like, I'd be like checking the timer, and like he's like doing like he gets off. It seems like he like goes on offline and then like comes back on online.
Whatever, and that's just like a job taken away from a graphic designer. The question is like that okay or not? Because to these artists, they're fucking furious. And I've noticed a lot of schools are banning that ChatGPT shit, because if you're a kid, you could, if you ask them, like, if you write into that shit, tell me about World War II, it's gonna write something that's way better than what the.
Yeah, that's what I thought. After the first day, I thought he was gonna like go and like be live for the whole month of February, but he's not going live for the whole month of February. He's going live every day in the month of February. Like, I did that. I could do the same thing, you know? I mean, not that I could, but like just in general. But then I did some more research on other subathons, like his subathon has a cap. Like there are certain like formats for the subathon. Like the subathon is supposed to be like uncapped. Like it's supposed to be like you're supposed to stay on as far as people sub. So the more subs you get, the longer that you're supposed to be online for.
Average fucking 9th grader is gonna write.
And not only that, it's original. Your teacher has no way of cross-referencing with anything else to see if you've cheated or not.
So that's a new challenge.
Yeah.
That's a new challenge. The teachers are gonna have to somehow be able to check if this shit was written by AI or not.
Which is
how the fuck are they gonna figure it out? When a kid is not a professional fucking author.
Yeah.
You know, they're if anything, it's like it's gonna be too good, and that'll tip the teacher off. But that's kind of weird.
I got in trouble in fucking 10th grade in my AP English class. I was writing an essay. It was like the summer homework assignment, but I straight up like plagiarized my homie's assignment. He was in a different class though.
Right.
I got you on that.
Nah,
he didn't get away with it. Let me see that link. Street race. Oh, it's 15 minutes.
I uploaded it to some website, and then she called me. She was like, I need to speak to you after class. She's like, hey, so yeah, it says here that all these sentences are utilized in so-and-so's essay in this other's class.
Wow.
In this other person's class.
But how the fuck did the teacher even know that?
Because the website, like,
really,
it's all linked together.
They like
They
probably upload it like to their system, and it all.
When I was in school, I was still like literally writing things with my hand and then handing it in. So that, to me, I just realized like, oh, he's talking about like, of course that would be easy to do. There's probably computer programs that just like detect that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it
fucking
was in
smart.
my high school.
Damn.
And yeah.
Have you ever got caught smoking weed in high school?
No.
Never.
Because I didn't smoke too much weed in high school.
You said it was like towards the end of your senior year.
The thing about Fulcrum is, it's like he got a bigger following, but he's kind of young. So like the stories that he has are like based on like high school stuff and like most recent stuff. So like he's generally interesting. I think the topic that he's talking about, like the getting faded and like the culture around the industry, like cannabis and like even entertainment industry, and his like rise up in YouTube. Coming from someone who was born in 1999, he's just about as interesting as you can get, you know. For the most part, like just a kid, like just a run of the mill kid from California.
Yeah.
I remember I used to like when I dad pens came out like 2012, 2013, and I was in high school when like there wasn't even no dad pens yet. If you wanted to smoke weed in school, you had to, smoke out of a pen cap or bring a bowl or a joint or whatever.
But this interview though is really good. This interview is like well done. I mean, there were some technical difficulties here and there.
I remember me and my friends would be smoking like blunts and joints inside school, and it seemed kind of like a normal thing. It seemed like there was like 5 other groups that I knew of that did the same thing. You find a little corner and you just go puff away.
Hell no, that would not fly at the high school I went to.
Really? You didn't see any other kids like going like some other stoners doing this shit?
They would get in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder if it's just because Hollywood High is so fucked.
Probably.
He said he was taking ecstasy every morning before homeroom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's woke, man.
That
was an awesome.
Yeah, it was woke for.
Woke does mean awesome, but it more means like the truth.
If a girl's trying to slurp you up and she says she wants to film it for her OnlyFans, are you just like no?
Nah, I'm not with it.
You wouldn't let your body be exploited in that way?
I just wonder, like, because I feel like that's got to happen a lot now.
Hell no.
Not to you, but just to anyone.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like, I'll watch that video. It's like 15 minutes. That's it. I'm gonna cap the stream off with that. I'm gonna probably get off at like 10. Like, I don't know how many more minutes I'll have in this video, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Have you had people hit you up where like you don't want to fucking collaborate with them for whatever reason, even though they might have a?
Because I gotta do some pre-production for tomorrow. Cause just the beats that I'm gonna make tomorrow. I want to figure out like what packs I'm gonna get it from, and then I got some reading to do, like a bunch of reading to do, and a bunch of like assignments and exercises that I want to get done.
A good enough audience? You're just like, I don't know about this one.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I don't think so.
That's good.
Yeah.
When did you get your driver's license?
When I was 16 years old.
Bro, everyone, like my girlfriend's from that area, everyone in that area has to get their license like at 16 because you live in like buttfuck nowhere farmland, so you got to drive so far away.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone out here gets their license at like 18 or if not later. I
That
think
was a long time ago.
a lot of people get their licenses like in their 20s even out here. That's crazy.
What's the GOAT fast food?
Canes.
Oh, okay.
Canes chicken fingers, god damn it, you feel me? 4-piece box with the fucking extra toast, god damn it. Holy shit.
You're not into Popeyes?
Nah, sometimes the chicken sandwich is kind of cool, but I'll rarely get Popeyes.
Would you eat at KFC?
Nah, my first job was KFC.
That's why I brought it up. I was like,
Yeah.
would you go back there to eat ever? Because you know what happens behind the scenes. You see how gross it is.
Is it that bad?
The one I worked at was pretty gross.
No.
Really?
So you would never eat there?
Yeah, in Minecraft though. In Minecraft though. Yeah.
How much time do you actually spend playing Minecraft?
Yo, I spent so much time playing Minecraft in middle school.
Really?
And maybe freshman year of high school. So much time. World of Warcraft too. World of Warcraft, I put 3,000 hours in that shit. Minecraft, probably way more than 3,000.
What do you think it taught you about life?
Nothing. I don't like playing video games now. I can't
Really?
sit down and play a video game. Unless I'm on stream, I'll play Fortnite.
Okay.
But I can't sit down and play a video game.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta try Zelda or some shit like Breath of the
can't,
Wild.
man.
It's fun,
Mario
dude.
Kart's fun.
Especially if you love being in Yodi Land. The video games I feel like go hand in hand with that.
When I'm in Yodi Land, I like to film or like make music.
I feel that.
Would you join FaZe?
I fuck with FaZe heavy. Shout out to FaZe, best believe it, goddammit. You feel me? I wouldn't join FaZe though because I'm not necessarily a gamer, but I'm definitely affiliated with FaZe Clan, best believe it.
You smoked with FaZe Rain, right?
No,
Or
I
what's his name?
haven't met them, but
Oh.
a lot of their members have shown love for so long, even before I had 100K subscribers on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fire.
Fucking shout out to FaZe, Blaze. He's the GOAT. Rain's the GOAT. They're all the GOATs, bro. They're all the fucking GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
FaZe, goddamn. Rug.
FaZe Rug.
Rug.
The GOATingtons.
That's crazy they were tapped in so early.
Yeah. They're
That's
the
insane.
GOATs. Shout out to FaZe Clan.
I wonder how they found your channel. They must be consuming weed content, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they gotta hide their weed smoking.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know if they do, but if they do, they gotta hide it probably.
I don't see why. Well, I guess a lot of the audience are children, and parents probably would not want to invest
Yeah.
into their corporate company.
I guarantee it's in that FaZe contract. Can't go to Yodi Land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
There's a common misconception, though, my friend. Oh, wait. I feel like do I have a booger?
I don't see it.
My
So
bad. I just have to ask.
I doubt our cameras could see it.
You want me to dig in there and look around, dude?
I think I see some Yola in there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No.
You're getting booted up in the bathroom?
Factoid. Factoid.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Where were we?
I completely forgot. But
I forgot too.
last time I was talking to you, you also said you're gonna get back into skateboarding. Are you still planning on doing that?
Yeah. I
should
want to
do
get
it.
a deck. I'm not
Okay.
going to do the shit I used to do. There's no way in hell.
What do you? Oh, like the tricks you would try?
Like jumping off of like 8 sets and shit.
Oh, so you were pretty good like at skateboarding then.
I was decent in middle school. I wasn't crazy, but I would ollie off like 8 stairs and shit.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Burial off of like 5 sets and shit.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you like? Were you getting like fucked up? Is that why you don't want to return to it? Like,
Yeah, I
too
would
many
injure
injuries?
myself quite often. I never broke a bone, but I would often like hurt my fucking ankle or something.
You got any footage?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Ooh, okay. I gotta
It's
check
secret
that out.
though.
It's
That
secret.
shit's
It's
secret.
unlisted?
No, it's private, but it's kind of embarrassing.
Dude, drop the footage.
It's kind of embarrassing.
Come
I
on.
don't see why. I think
One
it's
day,
fun.
I've showed it on the live stream before when I was hella drunk.
Oh, okay. I gotta tune in. If it's out there, then we'll find it.
I heard that. Yeah, last time I was talking to you, you said you had like finished a bottle on live stream through shot donations.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been there before. Are you still continuing to do that?
Nah, no more shot donations. That was a one-time thing.
Oh, that was only once.
Yeah, I only did it once. Fuck that.
That's like
shit.
his whole life.
Were you planning on finishing the whole bottle?
Yeah,
Jesus
But I did it
Christ.
hella quick because they kept donating like in the first fucking 2 hours of the stream, bro. $50 donation, $50 donation. And that's when I had like 40K subs, 50K subs. Like,
I remember when
yeah, that's when I had like 50 fucking K subs.
Oh, that's when you did that stream? Damn.
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing those types of streams and I lived at my parents, my mom and my dad would be tripping on the noise level. They'd be like, bro, keep it the fuck down in there. Like, is that why you want to move out? Are you dealing with that? Like, where she's just like...
our lifestyles kind of collide.
Mm-hmm.
My sister's raising her daughter and shit.
Okay.
I fucking love my family, bro. I love my family.
Me and my mom get along great. If we lived together, we would hate each other.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, our lifestyles clash for sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's
But
why
I'm moving out. I've been applying at different spots, but it's just hard. I don't have a rental history or anything. But it's gonna happen. I've been applying at hella spots.
Fire.
Just need somebody. You need a realtor who's familiar with Yodiland.
Yeah, I got to be able to blow Packington in the spot too.
That's a challenge. I had to buy this whole building just so we could get high in here.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a beautiful facility.
Appreciate it. But like a lot of, office space that a similar company to ours would get to do this kind of content just really isn't. It's not going to work. If there's a dentist on the next floor,
Yeah.
they're not going to deal with it.
You need a whole private area. Which
You
makes it
remember
so much
Santa
more
Barbara or Santa Monica Boulevard?
yeah.
That was.
We could not smoke during the interviews, which would have made interviews like this very hard.
Nori came through with like 30 dudes, and one of them faced a joint in the bathroom.
I was gonna say people are going to the bathroom.
They were ready to fucking lynch us after that, dude.
That's fucking woke.
It was funny.
It
It's so
was not
funny
good.
because it's like an office building and there's many other companies there, and they went to the fucking hallway bathroom to go smoke in that
Hell
bathroom.
nah. That's some Yodi land.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's some him shit.
It was.
The truth of Yodi land. That's what I was talking about before I had the booger. The truth of Yodi land isn't about being faded and just being like fucked up. Yodi land is the present moment type shit. You feel me? Like shit, I've been sober and been in Yodi land my whole life.
Oh.
You feel me?
What was the item of choice for Yodi Land? An alcoholic drink or a blunt?
Well, there are definitely tools once you're in the space. Yeah. Paper plane or goddamn Woodgerman's valid.
I feel that.
If you had to give a TED talk, would you get high before it?
Nah, I would. They'd be like, Fulcrum, you can't smoke. Okay, Fulcrum, you can't smoke. I'd be like, okay.
No,
you're
I mean
right.
you could smoke in the car on the way there. I mean,
Nah, but they're telling me, Fulcrum, you can't smoke on the stage. I'd be like, for sure, for sure.
Right.
And in the middle of that bitch, I just whip out my dabbington device and take a dab.
well, that is a good idea. Yeah, I like that.
Have it preloaded.
But just generally speaking, if you were facing wood in the car, do you think that it would like make you kind of like self-conscious and weird on stage, or would you just run it?
I would run it. I was facing woods before I came here.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's a
dang.
pretty laid back environment.
Yeah, true. There isn't like a audience.
I did a live podcast called Kill Tony one time. It's like people come up and like from the audience and they do like a couple minutes of stand up, and then I'm part of like a panel where we have to like review their stand up, and we smoked a ton of weed beforehand, and I do not think it was a good thing for my performance.
Were you like nervous?
I was just in my head, couldn't think of shit to say, just
There's
felt
so many
weird.
people staring
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah, dude, and you're sitting next to professional comedians, and they're like funny as fuck and not high.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there like a normal human that just does not think of like insanely funny jokes on demand, just like feeling so outclassed.
Was that recent?
Nah, that was like many years ago.
Yeah, if you're sitting in a room of comedians, like, and your only participation in the conversation is yeah, no, haha, cool, like, it's gonna be called out really quick.
Dude, I've done this a bunch of times where I'm podcasts with a bunch of comedians, and you just feel like, damn it, like nothing will make you feel less funny than that.
You're like, what the fuck can I say? At
You
this
got to
point?
try to hold it down and just
Never
be
been
you.
around comedians.
But also, like, you got to try to, like, you got to hold it down and be you, but you got to try to not, overstep.
Exactly.
You got to let them be funny and maybe not be all up in the mix all the time.
But then they can call you out for being too quiet. They can be like, what are you doing over there? You haven't said a word. And then it's all, everything's on you at one point.
It's like being a normal chick in a room full of supermodels. You just start to feel like shit about yourself. You can't help it when everybody's looking like a fucking hourglass figure,
Have you ever been to a comedy show, like a stand-up thing?
No.
Manicycle gonna be hard.
I haven't.
Who you
I
playing
feel like
that
you would
game?
enjoy it. That shit's funny as hell.
You should do stand up.
Yeah, my jokes would be hella fucking dumb. My jokes would be hella dumb. I just start
6
dancing.
hours in,
I like that.
bro.
Though.
That's
Come out to a
wild.
song, do a dance for a couple minutes. You only got to be up there like 8 minutes.
That's gonna be the longest 8 minutes of your life. Hello, my
Pretend
name
like I
is.
shit my pants or something.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
Would you actually shit your pants just to get yourself out of there? Like I have a reason to leave?
Nah, I would just pretend to shit my pants and then take some dabs.
I mean, I was saying this the other day, if you're down to shit your pants in public, you can just always be the funniest fucking dude. Because what's funnier than that? The shit, getting diarrhea and just
Not.
going
It's
out
just
in
hard
public
to
with
top
white
score at
jeans
my
on and
level.
shitting your pants. Like, that's the funniest shit you could possibly do.
The
You
cherry
seen the
on.
video I did?
Did you shit your pants?
Yeah, I went to Lowe's and I was not feeling good.
I was gonna say you're
I didn't know
describing one of
this.
his videos.
It's one of my most popular videos on YouTube.
Fuck, I didn't see this, but you
I'm so
you
scumbag.
Shit your pants visible?
Most people have SS. Oh, I'm S0 or triple S.
Yeah, the thumbnail's me laid out on the Lowe's floor, and you can see my denim light blue pants and the diarrhea seep through the denim, man.
Was YouTube friendly to this?
Yeah,
Is
they
it
promoted
monetized?
this one.
They promoted this one.
I can't believe I didn't know this. Fuck.
They promoted this one. Shouts out to YouTube, you feel me?
That video is definitely interesting.
They
And I
are
realized,
very irrational in what they monetize and demonetize.
Yeah.
It's because of the thumbnail, bro. It was a good thumbnail. It was me laying out on the
1
floor.
to
You could see the
2K
shit in my
for
pants,
triple
and I'm like-
S.
I put like a red circle
An
around
arrow.
the pants. Yeah.
What'd you title it?
I had a terrible accident while faded or something. I don't remember.
See, there you go. You got to dance around what's actually going on.
Yeah.
Because if you said
Yeah.
I got high as fuck and shit my pants, it's not gonna work.
You heard of like TubeBuddy?
No, what's that?
I've been using this Google Chrome extension TubeBuddy since 2019.
Helps you come up with titles.
It rates your title out of 100. Lets people know if like people search it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it will rate it out of 100. It will let you know what hashtags are valid to use and stuff.
I remember
It's pretty good.
Cam Girl used to use TubeBuddy. She told me about it a long time ago.
No, I remember her
pretty good.
use it. She's the one who showed me to use it for tags on your
Okay,
video.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
I
that's
never knew you could use it for your title.
Yeah, they got a keyword score.
Interesting.
That's pretty dope.
And it's like $8 a month or like something like that. Maybe 15 now.
I don't know. I paid the yearly thing.
Oh,
it was pretty
okay.
expensive.
Damn.
And that's who told you to put faded in the title?
Nah,
Or terrible accident?
I just realized that whenever I put faded in the title in a certain way, it would rate it 100 out of 100.
Really?
And all the 100 out of 100 videos, at first they wouldn't get age restricted type shit.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the word faded doesn't get stricken because I did that little Discord interview or like, conversation with you a while ago and it's just titled Damian Luck 9to5 interview and that shit's demonetized. I reviewed it, got, requested a review and it says like confirmed demonetized.
But we weren't smoking in
we
it,
weren't,
huh?
no, but we weren't smoking, no nothing. And the only thing I could think of, it's your name, like Damian Luck 9to5.
I always wonder that. Are people's names? Oh, because like Andrew Tate in the title, I'm pretty sure is like hella flagged.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck yeah.
And I
There's
feel like
a lot of names like that.
Yeah. I feel like maybe your name might fall
There's a
under
lot
that.
of cannabis content creators who have like some weed name in their title, so like they're automatically like it won't pop up because it has some like cannabis in their name or some shit.
Yeah.
We did an episode on here where me, him, and Danny Mullen got really high, and we titled it like "We Got Really High" or something.
Yeah.
And that definitely got age restricted. And
word high.
I was like, "What the fuck was I thinking?" Of course, I should have danced around it.
Yeah, there's like in that context, like no one really titles anything with the word high other than referring to weed. You know what I mean? Like,
Should have said, "We got faded than a hoe."
We got obliterated, obliviated.
Obliviated.
Those are good ones.
Do you smoke with your mom or dad?
Yeah, we're both of them.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you talk to them like, "Hey, pass the, let's go to Dabbington City"? Like, do you talk to them like that too?
Yeah, sometimes I convince them a bit. Yeah, I talk to them like that too. My mom makes fun of me, bro. Like, my mom, she'll be like, Dabbington City? Or she'll be like, go outside and be like, Bongington City?
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
cool. It like sounds like you have a good relationship, with your parents and stuff. I can't. My dad does partake in the weed now a little bit, and he used to be so against it. He used to think it was like heroin, but he's been dealing with body pains and stuff, and I've told him about it, and he likes it, but I still can't imagine sitting down and smoking with my dad. Seems kind of like it will be kind
You
of
should
strange.
do it on live.
Oh my god, smoking with my dad for the
No
first
way,
time.
because then they're gonna realize how Russian you are.
I know. Yeah.
I
it'd be
just
cool.
assume. I haven't met your dad, but I feel like he was just
That's hella
probably
cool.
Russian as fuck.
Yeah, I feel like he would want to be there for like 5 minutes tops. Then he'd be over it. He'd be like, "What the fuck? I'm out of here."
Yeah, he's gonna be looking at the chat, and they're all gonna be calling him gay or something, and he's gonna be so bummed.
They're gonna be talking about orange, here.
Yeah,
Orange.
exactly. They're gonna say every embarrassing
Oh,
thing ever. You gotta hide the chat if your dad's in there.
My dad was on my live stream.
Really?
How do you feel about the chat?
They liked him. They like my dad. He's funny.
Was
He's like
he-
a spitting image of me.
I feel like I'm sneezing again. What the fuck
Was
is
the
going
chat
on?
being like cool? Because I know they could be sometimes, kind of rude or toxic. They weren't like saying anything outlandish to your
They were
dad.
being very nice to my dad.
That's nice. That's good. Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, you feel like, have you noticed like a toxic element in your chat, or is it mostly positive?
After the mega growth, yeah, there's a little bit of like bad vibes type shit, but I just ignore it. You feel me? Like I've definitely gotten like L trains before, but shit, we're human beings. Like it is what it is. It's just like how the internet is. I don't let it.
Do they call you Lolcrum?
Sometimes.
Damn.
Damn.
It's just how the internet is, but it's mostly love, bro. Like the Yodi gang, I love my fucking community. I love the Yodi family.
Do you see Yuri trying to like roll up your weed here? This
I'm
is
not trying to
wild.
roll. I'm just getting my fingers busy with something while I'm like
No,
trying
you're
to think.
fucking gonna try to roll up his
No,
weed, dude.
I'm not. He gifted me weed right there. I don't have to roll
Hey,
this
smell
weed.
it.
All right,
Yeah,
let's go.
smell that
Let's
hoe.
smell this weed. Geez, wait, that's an ongoing theory that I'm such a weed fiend that I just smoke everyone's little.
Bum in general, they like to like kind of perpetuate that
This smells
stereotype.
insane. It has like a very strong odor to it. Like I
Yours
don't
the
know.
goat.
Thank you, bro. You're
Yours
the goat, man.
fucking goat.
I
Yeah, but
appreciate
his
you so much.
fans are a little torn.
No, they're not.
Break that
They're-
up right with his weed so you can just like.
Low key, I just found out Drake hasn't had a song with Billie Eilish. Something.
Roll up
Oh,
all
look
of it
at thi-
together.
This looks amazing. You want to review this, Adam?
What is it called? Super Runs?
Super Runs.
Who
It's
gave
like-
you this?
This is Don
Damien.
Murpho's.
Nice.
Don Murpho's. There you go. This your homie?
Yeah, they're family. They're cool as
You
hell.
want to
Shout
take
out to
a
Don Murpho.
gander?
You want me to smell the weed? All right, fine.
Yeah, check it out. I think it's exquisite
Oh,
to say the
runs.
least.
What are the hottest weed strains to Fulcrum?
I like Sunset Sherbet. That's my favorite. I smoke a lot of runs. God damn it.
Let's say you're on a budget, right? What's the least amount of money you're willing to spend on an eighth?
Ooh.
Like, how much money do I have?
Let's say you have $100, right?
You buy top shelf when you go in the dispensary. This is the
If
question.
I have $100 to spend at the dispensary, I would rather get 2 eighths of some fire.
Really?
Than get like a half ounce or like an ounce. Yeah.
Of some mid.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you ever pay for weed now, or is it pretty much just always
I
given to
still
you?
pay for weed, but I get a lot of free weed. I love free weed. The thing is with me, man, I smoked a fucking quarter pound in like a goddamn couple days, bro. Like
It must
It's-
be
They're
expensive.
not giving you that much weed. You get a bunch of weed. You get enough weed for like a normal person to smoke, but you smoke like a fucking chimney.
yes. Necessarily perhaps at the end of the day. Fulcrum, come in. Yo.
Yodi
gang. You feel
gang.
me? Best believe it.
Wow. There it is.
Let's go.
Swag.
Let's go.
Swag.
Shit. I had a whole list of questions. I basically went through all of them that I wanted to ask you.
I feel happy with what we've done here.
How long have we been going for?
Over 2 hours.
Really?
Jesus.
We made it happen.
Yeah, we really made it happen. I'm almost finished with this Fulcrum interview.
I thought it was like an hour or something
I
like
smoked
that.
a
Yeah,
split.
20 more minutes.
I only smoked one spliff.
I
and
barely reacted though. I just
smashed
kind
your
of just
wood.
like chilled
I'm
out.
amazed that you didn't piss.
Oh, I know, right? It's because I didn't drink any Rockstar.
You normally piss like every 45 minutes.
That's true. Actually, I don't think I drank anything really today other than that Starbucks drink. But no, I'm chilling right
Well,
now.
you should hydrate now that we're done.
No, I definitely will.
Well, you know, when I was just at the porn awards or the porn convention,
Yeah.
the most hardcore porn star I know, she told me in the morning she does a liquid IV and drinks a lot of water. and then like an hour before she goes to sign, she stops drinking water because it's so important to her that she not piss for 4 or 5 hours while she's signing and meeting fans. And I'm like, that is like the most dedication I've ever heard of anyone having towards signing autographs.
She does liquid IV every morning?
No, just when she has to do this like
Just
long,
like
but she cares about not making her fans wait so much that she will like go through all this so that she doesn't have to pee.
That's insane.
I'm like, that's very impressive.
You should do this for your podcast. You know what I mean?
No, I was thinking that, like, because I sometimes my podcast, I feel like I have to do a bathroom break or whatever.
That's kind of epic, though.
Yeah, drinking water is overrated.
Yo, what time was I supposed to pull up to Plug Talk tonight? I forgot.
This dude is wild, and
bro, I got so faded, I forgot.
I didn't hear this news.
Only plugtalk.com for everybody out there who wants to know.
liquid IV. That's dumb. I think that's just like
what he's talking about.
A marketing thing.
I forgot.
You ever tuned in?
Nah.
Never seen an episode?
I never have.
Only plugtalk.com. $5. You can watch all our episodes.
Are you a consumer?
No.
Do you have a favorite porn star?
Nah, I've never bought an OnlyFans.
That's a good rule to
Well,
follow.
now that you're rich, maybe you could
You think
find
I
one.
should have spent like drop a rack on some OnlyFans?
Maybe not a rack. Maybe start with like $5.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn, you probably got famous ass OnlyFans girls in your DMs.
No.
No? Well, after this, you will.
Do you have
I just be in Yodi land.
Just
I
don't
be in
kick it
Yodi
with Selena Powell.
Okay.
Do you have like past girls that have left you in the dust and then now they're hitting you back up going like, hey, how you been? Like, what's up?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah.
When he was broke, they didn't want him. Now he's hot. They all own him.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. There's girls who dubbed me in the past and now they want to mess with me type shit.
Do you respond though, like, or not at all? You just think it's funny?
I think it's funny, yeah.
You know what you do? Meet up with them, steal their wallet.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's smart.
Go get some gas on their card.
TJX6 shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
You know what's funny is my girl's like from your area, right? Also the
Steal
Bay Area.
his girl's wallet, yeah.
No, don't steal her.
No,
her
okay,
wallet.
sorry.
I was saying that when we first were linking up, I had never met her before, and I just knew she was from the Bay Area, and I thought it was a setup, and someone's trying to rob me because I didn't know too much about the Bay Area other than bipping and
That's
robberies.
funny.
But I talked to you, and you said your area is pretty chill, even though Antioch, I've heard it has a pretty bad reputation for.
Yeah.
I always hear about Antioch on Swamp Stories.
The
Dude.
area, there's good and bad parts of Antioch. But Antioch, yeah, Antioch is active for sure.
Do you watch Swamp Stories?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's a YouTube channel about all the, well, they sort of specialize in all the different beefs between gangs and shit up in NorCal.
Oh, wow.
So you could learn a lot about. But I feel like
I got
Antioch
some
is.
homework to do.
I feel like he'd be clowning Antioch and being like, "Oh, these pussies are from Antioch. They're not from this place."
Really?
I
Interesting.
think, but I might be wrong. Maybe it's a super hood place. I don't know.
I don't know. But the thing, it's weird. It's like you drive around and like it seems like a pretty decent area, but then I see memes and I hear stories of like, you know, or just see reports of crazy shit happening. You never had to like someone try to bring you into their gang. Like, you know, like, yeah, you never had to deal with any of that type of stuff.
I hear gunshots though.
At every, like from your house?
Yeah,
Holy
like I used to
shit.
live in this one house in Antioch, and I would always hear gunshots like on the daily.
No way.
Yeah, but the area I live in now is probably just like on occasion.
If you become a famous rapper, you kind of like have to join a gang. It's cool that if you become a popping YouTuber, you don't have to.
Yeah,
I guess.
You don't like have to join, but there's definitely some pressure. Protect Fulcrum at all costs, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I don't do that stuff.
That's good.
I just smoke hella weed, man. I don't sell weed. I
Is
just smoke hella weed.
Is there anyone that like you would love to chief with one day?
I don't know.
Like people always
If
talk
I
about
could
how they want to
revive
smoke with
someone,
Snoop Dogg or
I
something.
would love to smoke some pack with Michael Jackson if that could ever be possible in the future.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
You're a big MJ fan?
Yeah, go in the past or some shit with a time machine.
What if you
Time
tried to get
machine.
frisky?
Nah.
I'd be like, all right, Michael Jackson. That was the end of the smoke session.
But does it have to be the end? Like, is that, or would you just be like, nah, chill, son?
Yeah, but if he kept like going crazy,
So you would let the
levels
first one
to it,
slide?
bro. If he did some crazy shit, I'd be like, all right, like Michael Jackson, it was great meeting you type shit. It was great smoking the Woodgerman with you type shit. You feel me? But
damn,
gotta go back to 2020 or 2047.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let him know he's gonna die due to an overdose before you dip out?
Yeah, you should probably clean up your act. He probably knew.
Michael Jackson wouldn't do anything weird, man. I'm already knowing he wouldn't, man.
He's probably too old, realistically.
Yeah, unless you went back in time and you were the age that you were supposed to be at that
Right,
time.
because he's dead right now. So hypothetically, this whole situation would be taking place a long time ago.
Yeah, I would be like in 2047. God damn it, I would be 48 years old. So,
is that real math right now?
Yeah.
Okay. 2047, you'd be 48.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking scary, dude.
You already got molested by Ice Poseidon.
No, I did not, dude.
You know who that is?
Yeah, I used to watch his streams.
I was wondering if he was an influence.
Definitely, at one point of time, for sure.
Were you a donator? Like, did you donate like to get reactions and stuff?
Nah, but like me and my homies in high school, we would get together type shit, and like my homies would donate. You know?
What would they say?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Can you? He seems like more of a Burger Planet guy.
Oh my god. Do you know who Burger Planet is?
Nah.
Next time you're on stream, this is an honest request. Next time you're on stream, just watch like Adam 22 Burger Planet freestyle.
All right.
If you just search that, it's just like the craziest freestyle of all time.
It's you rapping?
I don't even think I rap really. I think he just raps the whole time.
Yeah, and he was singing and a bunch of stuff. He was a part of Ice Poseidon's like universe at that time.
Oh wow.
And he stopped by and went crazy.
That sounds woke.
And he was shirtless too, I think.
He always used to ask me to give him like a show on No Jumper, and it's kind of interesting to think of what it would be like if like at the end of the day had happened, but you replace AD with Burger Planet.
What would his show have been? Like a news? I don't know. I feel like it would have. I don't know, dude. It's supposed to be a hip hop YouTube channel at the end of the day. Burger Planet.
That would have been a way different direction, honestly. Yeah.
That's some YouTube shit, huh?
Yeah.
He's out there.
Burger Planet doing a show would have been fucking interesting.
I remember seeing a video of him talking to like. Well, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh god.
I'm gonna throw him under the bus.
What's up?
What? You get some
Ash
ash on
on
your
my
shirt.
shit.
I was
No,
thinking
I
that
bought.
when you're rocking some brand new Supreme, it's always a risk, huh?
It is what it is.
It's part of the look, part of being a smoker.
Yeah, I got clothes with like holes in them.
That shit's hard.
Do you?
It's kind of sad.
Why? No, it's like you want to hang on to them because you like the clothes.
You got like a blunt hole in your couch.
In my new car, I got fucking holes in my fucking seat.
No.
That's how you know you're a real smoker.
I know, and there's no controlling it. It just happens, and you
My
can't stop
old
it.
car, there was like fucking holes everywhere.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever been pulled over and the officer's like, yo, you smell like weed? Like, are you high?
I've been pulled over in Antioch with a lit joint.
And what happened?
You didn't put it out?
Yeah, it was still burning when they pulled me over.
Yeah, that's got to be
in the
reckless.
ashtray, just still
They
smoking.
let me go.
What they say? Just don't do it again.
They didn't
Like-
say anything about the weed.
They didn't? Wow.
Yeah, they're like, why do you have so many Star Wars books in the back of your car? I was like, oh, I'm in the process of moving.
They thought you were stealing.
Yeah.
Star Wars books.
But then they realized, oh, this kid's a fucking dork. You feel me? He's got Star Wars books in his car.
Bro,
And I told him, I was like, yeah, I've read all of them. He's like, you read all those books? I was like, yeah, I read all of them.
Oh no.
That honestly is a pretty good idea. Like, you ever hear the song about Gunplay, Bible on the Dash? It's
No.
like one of the greatest rap songs of all time is basically him talking about trafficking drugs and just having a Bible on the dash of his car because
wow.
ideally he wants the cop to believe that he's a man of God and that he would never be doing something like trafficking drugs, right?
The Bible on the dash.
Are you doing like reading the Bible in traffic? Like,
No, he's
definitely
just trying to
gonna-
like trick the cop into thinking that he's like this religious guy and not a drug trafficker.
No, I know.
But I'm saying that like
I
Star
gotta-
Wars
I gotta
books are
listen to
kind of
that.
like pretty close to that. Like the cop's gonna
Yeah.
think you're such a nerd that you couldn't possibly be selling drugs.
Fuck yeah.
I kind of had a similar situation where I was like with one of my friends who was like, he was, to be honest, up to no good at that time. And I just met up with him to smoke and shit. And we got pulled over by an undercover cop out of nowhere. We pull over to the side. And at this time we were driving around and we were taking dabs as we were driving around. So I had like a whole rig and a torch and dabs and like a hot nail next to me. And by the time they pulled me over, like I didn't have even a second to put all the shit away. And he just came up to my window and just sees a whole fucking tray of dabbing equipment while we're driving around, and he takes both of us out of the car, searches the whole car, takes everything out, and then I was thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a DUI. He's gonna be like tripping about the weed, and
oh damn, they banned the AI generated Seinfeld show.
he was like, I was like, he told me he didn't even care about the weed. He's like, why are you hanging out with this guy? Like, blah, blah, because he's like a gangbanger. And I'm like, we grew up on the same street, dude. I was like, it's my childhood friend. I was like,
I am
know.
also a gangbanger.
No, I was like, well, he was telling me, he was like, you shouldn't be hanging out with this guy. Like, he's bad for you.
You have Snorlax on your phone?
Yes.
Sick.
Shout out to Riley's niece, Adrian, for giving me the sticker.
I'm walking a Snorlax right now.
Oh, really? You said you gave up, bro. And now you're back on it.
Oh, I lied.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Oh shit.
You ever
That's
played?
Just funny. Yeah. So in Antioch,
what level are you?
I mean, I haven't played since like it first came out.
Okay.
But in the Antioch Marina, when that game first came out, there was fucking there was heads there. Like so
I was
many
driving
people.
to the Santa Monica Pier like multiple times a week back then.
Yeah, I remember. You would always be talking about that.
That's
shit.
funny.
Have you ever gone to Hippie Hill?
Yeah, Pokemon Go was a thing when it came out, bro. That you could have. What did it call? You could have got mad links up. If I copy this, I'll be in Hall of Fame. Oh wow.
I don't think I
Is
have.
that
No,
still
I
that
haven't.
game?
What is that?
That's
It's
in
like
San
a thing.
Francisco.
Yeah, it's a thing in San Francisco. People go there like once a year, and like they all smoke there, and there's like famous photos of just hella smoke billowing.
It's different
Yeah.
than Dolores Park.
Is it next to Dolores Park? I don't know.
It's different, yeah.
Oh,
When I first went to Dolores Park, I could not fucking believe that they,
You gonna do it
they just
tonight?
let people sit around in the park and drink and smoke.
I know.
Once you get
It's
off,
beautiful,
it's
though.
cool.
Crazy.
Dolores
I'm gonna
Park
play
is beautiful.
some gunplay.
I liked the vibe. It was,
It was a
chill.
great
Would
vibe.
you live in SF?
Get 200 views.
I like it, but
That's a lot of views, man. I never got 200
I
views
like
on a
living
YouTube video.
more secluded. I would rather live like in Calabasas or like deeper into the valley and just be more secluded realistically at this point in my
Orange
life.
County?
Having a kid makes you really not like the idea of like living in like a city just seems kind of overwhelming. Like
I feel like it would be shitty living in a city.
with a kid, I want my kid to be able to like run around outside and shit.
Yeah,
Hell
You
exactly.
know?
And
Yeah.
it's kind of like New York and SF, where I've visited like some apartment there before, and it's like what you see in New York, where
I'm gonna be
everything's very
famous,
shrunken down
yeah.
and tiny, and like
Yeah.
they save space, and it's we kind of have in LA, but not really. Like
I loved living in New York, but now that I have a kid, I'm like, fuck, like I would not want to live there like long term at all.
yeah,
It's
fuck
fun
that.
as hell. I went to New York for my first time last year.
Oh really?
Fucking vibes, yeah.
Yeah, the vibes are incredible in the city,
Was it
especially
like
Astor
Brooklyn.
Astor Club's so fun.
What's that?
It's this fucking cannabis lounge.
They got all
Oh,
those now.
sick,
It's fucking
yeah.
changing the game. I haven't been to one yet.
You gotta go, man. They would love you at Astor Club.
You get high as fuck. Just it's indoors.
Yeah, and they got some of the best weed on earth there, bro.
Wow.
Is it well ventilated or is
Yeah.
it like a total like smoke box?
It's ventilated.
Okay.
It's pretty like professional. It's nice.
Interesting.
So they just provide you all this nice ass weed to roll up and smoke in this cool little lounge?
We probably got paid
Yeah,
for it,
like,
right?
but they would hook your ass.
But you
up.
bring your own weed, or do you have to buy it from the dispensary attached to this smoke lounge?
Type shit. When I pulled up, they showed me mad love. I was
Ah.
smoking some fire.
That's dope.
They would show you love too.
We've talked about that out there because think about opening a smoke lounge. It's kind of weird because it's like you're gonna sell T-shirts and products and
yeah.
whatever that else you're gonna sell. So in that way, it's not really that different than like the store we had before.
But
It's
you're allowed to
just
smoke.
you devote more of the space to people just being able to sit and chill. Which, when you think about our store, there was already a ton of people fucking sitting around and chilling anyway, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, would it be a better idea for us to just open a smoking lounge and then just sell our merch and everything in the smoking lounge than to just do like a traditional store, since we're gonna have a fuckload of people hanging out around the shit anyway, right?
That would be
Yeah.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
It's kind of a weird thing to think about.
If you, I've thought about this before on Melrose. Like all the most successful stores there are ones that have cultivated an area where people can come hang out and chill. Like Brooklyn Projects has been there for a long time, and they've always had that. Supreme had that at one point on Melrose as well.
But you got to be a homie to get in that back part.
Yeah, exactly. But it's really not that hard. I was able to get back there. I didn't know anyone.
It's not that hard, but if you're like a random kid, they're not gonna let you just hang out in
Exactly.
back.
But I feel like that's what keeps those stores alive. And you know, when No Jumper was there, On Some Show was there. Like we had, you know, you guys had that shit too.
Yeah, it's sick, but it's like a liability because, like, as a store owner, you kind of have the impulse to just like get the person to spend money and then then have them leave, because then it's like the least work for you.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like if you could cultivate like a community and shit, that is really good long term. It's just kind of a question of like,
I was gonna get a car wash tonight, but now I need to do this run. What do I do?
Work on it.
It's a puzzle.
You follow your heart,
I've never known
yo.
anybody who had a weed lounge, so I
Listen
am
to your
fascinated by it.
heart.
I'm not 100% sure on like how it
When
works.
it's time.
Yeah, I gotta go start going to some, see what it's like.
You're cool with Nexus, right? They had
Nexus, yeah, but that was just like a fucking big ass warehouse.
They got weed lounges out here in LA.
Yeah, they
you
do.
can get food and they serve you like THC beverages.
Have you done a
Anything like
secret sesh?
Yeah, I've been to a few in the Bay.
Oh,
Been to,
really?
Like Cloud Sesh, yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Big clouds. All right, Fulcrum, we appreciate you pulling up, dude.
Hell yeah! Thank you for
This was
having
a
me.
great time.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys.
Great
having me, guys.
conversation.
Thank you
Dude, thank
guys.
you for letting me be a part of this. I feel like
I
you know,
like the
that was
energy
fun.
that you brought to it, Yuri.
Sick. Thank you. Let's go.
Yuri has a weekly podcast called Tent Talks, and his YouTube channel is called Harmonious Man.
We just did episode 100 yesterday. It was very interesting. Bunch of
Whoa.
shit happened.
And he gets faded den a hoe.
Facts. We're about to do that right now.
And the girl who's running the computer right now is his girlfriend.
Yeah, shout out to Riley.
And so if the camera has been on Yuri too much,
Oh no, I
no
messed up.
jumper. Coolest podcast.
Serve you like THC beverages.
Clouds.
You guys
Greg?
have.
Thank you. Let's go.
Yuri has a weekly podcast called Tent Talks, and his YouTube channel is called Harmonious Man.
We just did episode 100 yesterday. It was very interesting. Bunch of
Whoa.
shit happened.
And he gets faded den a hoe. And so if the camera has been on Yuri
This is
too
right here.
much,
You know,
it
who to
would make
blame.
sense that she's responsible.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't even think about
If
that.
we
as an
had,
option.
the camera hasn't shown Fulcrum the whole time.
It's just been on me.
That's funny.
All right, I appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to
appreciate you
Damian
guys.
Luck,
Best believe it.
925. Let's
Much
go.
love.
Tits, shit, fuck, tits.
Woo! No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, etc. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yodi Gang, No Jumper, forever.
Fulcrum out.
Let's go.
All right, where I'm gonna want to listen to this gunplay record and be off.
Slide out there like two. I like two, yeah. All right. Yeah, so let me call you back. ¿Qué tú vas a hacer, bro?
Contando la propina hoy.
¿Cuánto tiene?
Casi $20.
Mira, con este dinero, tu mujer te la mama todos los días.